Football, for the love of the game.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Another Friday night with you guys. Thank you guys for joining. Another wonderful Friday night, the 27th day of the month of February 2025. Thank you guys for always finding time to join me. Friday Night Football Club on Gun Football. Thank you. Apologies again for coming late due to circumstances sometimes beyond my control. And I hope that you guys will forgive me. Always coming late. Oh, Ellis Victor from Accra, Ghana. I owe you. Chelle, how is my people over there? As you join, please like the video. If you have not subscribed to the channel and you join us every Friday without subscribing, come on, just do the needful. Subscribe to the channel. We promise to serve you better and good. 45 people live here, only 13 likes. Come on, and I want to welcome our new subscribers too. We gained subscribers, after the video we did on DR Congo and Nigeria. Iyare Imade from Alberta, Canada. Welcome. To Tonyu Olanipekun. Stop being late comer. We forgive you though because you vote in detail. Thank you. Taiwo Kwande joining from Dublin. How is Dublin over there? That's my second home. Watching from Greenland. Otunbayo Mobolaji. Okay, from Greenland. Is it Donald Trump's Greenland? We don't know. So 50 something people here, 27 people liked the video already. You can do better than liking the video. Oh, Ayoni Victor from Winnipeg, Canada. Thank you for joining. Olushola Alalade from New York. Thank you, Olushola Alalade from New York. PJ Sport from Nashville. Thank you for joining. Thank you. And Adiola joining from London. That is my personal person, Adiola. Thank you for finding time to join us today. Wonderful Friday night on Gun Football. Smith, you are watching us lose to Wolves. Why? Adela from London. I know. I already said that. I just want to acknowledge you. For joining. That is it. Talk from NG, as my namesake from USA. 65 people watching. Let's be 70, then we start. So guys, just continue to share the video so that others that are been here at 10 o'clock and they did not see us live, so they can know that okay, now we are live this wonderful Friday evening. And then guys, some of you are meant to be in club, some of you are meant to be at work, but you find time to join us, even at work. Thank you. But I did know you're always joining early and supportive. Thank you, ZD439. Thank you. So I'm going to start, just like I normally say, so that we don't spend too much time. I keep on saying we don't spend too much time, but my people, we still look for a way to join late, likes of I don't to Onweri and and so on. They come late and scatter the table over there and so on, and I will not be able to finish early. But I just pray that we can do everything under 3 hours today, so that everybody can go and sleep. So, guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Ghana Football Friday Night Football Club. Another wonderful Friday, and thank you guys for joining. I remain your host, Miss Lai. So, guys, I like to start the show by always starting from the home front. You guys know that my popular phrase, charity begins at home. So I'm going to start on the home front. So this time around, I'm going to start on grassroots football. So there is a competition going on in Accra, Ghana, University of Accra Stadium, University of Ghana Stadium in Accra. So it's called the Rock Cup taking place. Nigerian academies too are participating, but not been very good. You can see that Triple 44, the famous Nigerian academy in Ibadan, they are last in Group A. Why Sporting Lagos? You guys know Sporting Lagos. Actually, what they are third in Group B. So, I want to take this story because people think, academy football is the way forward. But now, I think we're also lacking in that academy football now. So, because we're not competing the way we used to. I remember the old days of Dana Cup. We're not competing. We're not competing the way we used to. So, it's a big, big problem. That's why, and if you have the chance to show, you can see the scouts there. You can see Chelsea, Man City, Manchester United, Nottingham Forest, Southampton, AFC, Bournemouth, Lyon, AS Monaco, Bayern, Leverkusen. These are teams that are actually came there. You can see teams from Croatia, Extra, Al Jazeera from UAE, Fedak, FSK from Norway, and also Cracovia from Poland, and also like FC DAC. So, you have the chance to show to these big clubs, but these guys did not even show up. I'm just trying to take this story because just for us to be aware that there's something, not only the MPFL, though, even the academy that is meant to supply the MPFL is not, things are sure not happening. That's why you see this guy moving to Norway, moving to Albania, moving to Latvia. That is where our talents are now. How many people will go from here to France, Nigeria to France directly, Nigeria to Spain directly? It's no longer happening again. So just an awareness that we should know that things are not really going well too in our grassroots football. And I keep on saying something. People will say, oh, Smithlai, you are wrong. The talent is dry in Nigeria. The talent is dry in Nigeria. This Japa syndrome is affecting every sector. The Japa syndrome is affecting every sector, and the system, as what's called, talent is dry. So let me move on quickly from this. So the MPFL, I like to take the MPFL story. So the MPFL, Rivers United beat Barau FC of Kano 1-0 in Adoke and Messi Maka Stadium in Port Harcourt. So now you can see the table here. Rivers United is now top of the league. They are now top of the league with 46 points, 1 point ahead of Ikorodu FC of Lagos, and 2 points ahead of Rangers International of Enugu. The same Rivers United you saw play in the CAF Champions League. They are now the one at the stopping Nigeria Premier League. To tell you, see, we have problems there. If that team I watched, even the game against Barao, I watched that game against Barao and also the game against Enyimba. They drew 1-1 at home against Enyimba. They won 1-0 against Barao FC. Very, very difficult game for them. Just understand that if not because of the love and being patriotic, it's very hard for us to say that we want to sit down and watch the MPFL, because it's just crazy. It's just crazy. I wish them best of luck, but the issue is that the football currently in Nigeria now, locally, is actually on the downward trend. I hope that things change, in the nearest future. So, yeah, talking about going to women football now quickly. You know that currently Nigeria actually what campaign in Cameroon. It's an old picture. Apologies for that. So they are currently campaigning in Cameroon. Waiting to play against the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon. And they have been camping. You can see the quality of the pictures coming from Cameroon is not really great. We didn't see that. There's some players we didn't see in camp. Players like Ashley Planta and Co. There's no statement from the NFF or the Super Falcons media team that the two players, those three players, will not be available for this time. But we realized that they called some new players, to join this team. You know, so and it's going to be a double-legged game in Cameroon. So let's see exactly how the guys actually would perform. But one just funny thing also actually what happened there that there be I don't know, I didn't put that one actually what up. I don't know why that one is not up here. There's been issue of I don't know, maybe I put that one up quickly. I don't know, maybe that one is up. Oh, it was blurry slightly. Okay. So it's just like the way they handle the girls thing. I saw the Instagram story of the captain of the team asking that if there's any photographer in Cameroon that if they can be here for 5 days and things like that. How can you organize a national camp without you preparing for all those things? Taking pictures. This is a female national team of Nigeria, representing about 250 million people, and you still have this shoddy preparation. For me, I don't know. I don't know who is in charge of organizing this thing. I don't know who's in charge. Who is the camp coordinator? For me, I just think that you have done better. Pictures from arrival, everything. All we hear is just players in camp, this thing in camp. There's no pictures. There's nothing, taking place there. I just know the NFF can also handle these things actually what better for the captain of the team to come out and say that if there's any photographer in Cameroon in Yaoundé that can actually work for like 5 days. I think that is like a big indictment on the Nigerian Football Federation. I think things need to be sorted out, honestly, because you cannot try and undo Super Eagles very well, and suddenly Falcons, the most successful national team in Africa, is now being treated as if they are nobody. I just think that things need to change around those. And Aisha Fowler, is probably the head of women team in the NFF. She needs to talk more. She needs to make sure too that it's not all about the general activism. It's also all about following everything with actions. I hope that is actually what change for the girls. Talking about the girls, I heard the report earlier today that it's like CAF. I told you about a story before. It's from Gary R. Smith, a journalist from Ghana, well respected actually. So that women's AFCON 2026 could be postponed. So there's been conversations about maybe they want to postpone or not to postpone this WAFCON. But you know, one thing I know basically is that I don't think Morocco really wanted to host this WAFCON. It's just because they understand the consequences of not hosting it. That's why they are trying to play and go ahead with it. Before, when they scheduled this WAFCON, didn't Morocco, are they not aware that some of these games will clash with their domestic league game? Are they not aware of that? I not aware of that, and they volunteer to host it. Why is it that after the AFCON final debacle, that is the reason? That's why you now hear stories about, maybe they want to take it to Algeria, take it to South Africa. For me, I just think that CAF too, they are not being proactive enough. Because if CAF should postpone this WAFCON now, when do they want to play it? The World Cup draw will take place. No, I think the playoffs, the playoffs for the World Cup will take place in like September. So that means that we need to have our African team that will represent us before September. Because don't forget that Africa now, we now have 4 slots in this 4 slots in this World Cup in Brazil. We have 4 slots, the 4 semi-finalists. So we also have 2 playoff slots, if I'm not mistaken. So those that crash out in the quarterfinals will play themselves. Then they will now pick 2 teams that will go and represent Africa in the playoff. I think Cameroon and Senegal went to the last playoff, but 2 of them did not really progress to the finals. So that means that we need to make sure that we play it before September, because I think the draws for the World Cup is in December. So we need to play this thing before September. So how do we want to do all these things now? How do you want to do it? Because if we don't play it now, there is no way we can present 2 teams to go for the playoff in September. Then what's going to happen? FIFA cannot, because of Nigeria, Africa is not ready, and they say, you know what, we want to postpone the playoff, the continental playoff. Not continental, the world playoff. So there's a lot of big thing actually what's happening here. And I think that CAF need to look for a way to resolve it. If what I'm hearing is anything to go by, they might cancel this WAFCON and say, okay, you know what? The 4 semi-finalists in the last WAFCON should be the one to represent Africa. And the 4 quarterfinalists that played, it's just 8 months ago. The 4 quarterfinalists too that played, and the 4 semi-finalists, so the 4 quarterfinalists that crashed out, will just play themselves, and they will select two teams there to represent Africa in the World Cup playoff. I think it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. It does not make sense, because you cannot just you cannot just shift the goalpost in the middle of the game. Honestly, I think CAF should look for a way to to do these things. Honestly, I'm disappointed. They cannot shift AFCON like that. This Morocco thing is just they want to use out to disgrace CAF. Honestly, so going back to men football now. Go on to just say slightly continental football. There's been a Nigerian player on the news, not on the good racing, bad racing. So there's been, the news here is in Swahili. So I don't understand Swahili, but the summary of it all is that Nigeria third choice goalkeeper Obasogie has been found wanting is being investigated for match fixing in Tanzania. And he's been suspended for 3 months until they check that it's not fixing game. See, this is not good at all. This is not good at all. People have been saying that it's a witch hunt. See, we've had goalkeepers that played on the continent before. In fact, majority of our goalkeepers used to play on the continent. We had Peter Idaside that played in Morocco Swallows in South Africa. We had Austin Egide that played in Eto'o Sahel in Tunisia. We had Chippa United's this guy, Stanley Wabali. We've had keepers on the continent too. It's not about witch hunting a particular player, but it's a very, very sad thing that it's maybe probably is making mistake. And why is it that we always have goalkeepers with a big issue like this? With always question mark. We once had question mark on Maduka Okoye. That okay, he was suspended for issues of match fixing in this thing. We had the issue. This one again, our third choice. That's why people are saying this. That's goal that he was against Egypt. That goal on self down. It looks suspicious. That goal he considered against Egypt. It looks suspicious. But I don't want to go into that one. But for me, I think it's not a bad thing. We had, we for example now, 3 goalkeepers. This one is being investigated for match fixing. Maduka Okoye was suspended for match fixing. we also suspecting this guy, Stanley Wabali, because of the mistakes he made during the World Cup qualifier. The mistake is against Lesotho, the erratic behavior against what's it called? Against against Rwanda, all those things. Oh no, I don't know. There's also this boy that plays in Ukraine. What's his name called again? Is he Chigo? Is he Anyang Bosso? I saw a video that the boy threw the ball to the back of the net. He threw the ball to the back of the net. Like, no, not threw the ball. He kicked the ball to his own net in Ukraine. That is the problem. I just hope that you cannot be doing football player and be doing side hustle with it. So I know that this thing is it's a very big. It's a very, very tough thing. Match fixing is not. It's going to destroy the integrity of the game. So I don't know what to say. But he also responded to online. So that Obasogie respectfully addressed the management and coaching staff for this. He said, I say clearly that I've never engaged in match fixing and I will never do so. The goals considered in the CAF Confederations Cup match against Flaminview, the center, and also in the NBC Premier League feature against Namungo FC were the result of footballing errors. I'm going to show you the goals later. Footballing errors, not deliberate misconduct. I accept responsibility for my performance. However, mistakes on the field must not be mistaken for match manipulation. So, it's just bad. So, as a national team goalkeeper, no, don't just put national team there. As a national team goalkeeper representing the great nation of Nigeria, I fully understand the severe consequences of match fixing. My integrity, reputation, and the career are invaluable to me. I've sworn never to bring the game of football, my club. You see, ChatGPT that wrote this thing, my country to disrepute. How many of you have been putting Nigeria to disrepute? Continue. I'm ready and willing to appear before any judicial committee to defend myself and clear my name. That is it. It's a good thing to say. Come and clear your name. Because this guy is our worship leader in the Super Eagles. He's the one that is leading the worship. I hope that he can clear himself from all these things. But for them to suspend him, I think they saw some things. And if you look at those games too, those are errors that sometimes you don't just explain. Like, it can happen, but it's just crazy. It's just crazy sometimes. So I hope that they can probably actually look for a way to resolve this whole thing. Because if they are investigating for match fixing, how do you want to get other club? How do you want to get transfer? If they are investigating you for match fixing because of this, I cannot sign you. If I'm the owner of a club, I cannot sign you. I cannot sign you. I cannot sign you. So I remain actually fully committed with it and dedicated towards Sinida Black Stars. And the club means a great deal to me too. I owe deep respect for its leadership, technical crew, my teammates, supporters, and sponsors, and also what every stakeholder shared will work with it. For me, he did not, he just hoped that he can't clear his name. This is a big, big mess for him. So that's that on Obasogie, the former Bender Insurance goalkeeper. It was good. It was a good goalkeeper when it was in Bender Insurance. I watched him against is it MS or Jazz in the CAF Confed Cup. It was excellent. Excellent in the league too. I just hope that he can clear himself here. But with things like this, I think it's going to be very hard for for clubs to rely on him if there's something that they've got. That's the reason why they have to suspend him. Let's hope that he's not found guilty and he can actually clear himself. I saw that free kick. So let's move on. To the UEFA Champions League. Sorry. So yeah, the UEFA Champions League draw That was today, and you can see clearly that we have still have the Nigerian interest in the UEFA Champions League. So let me just try and go over the games. PSG will play against Chelsea. Galatasaray plays against Liverpool. Real Madrid plays against Man City. Atlanta will play against Bayern Munich. Why Newcastle will play against Barcelona. Real Atletico Madrid play against Spurs. Bodo Glimt while Sporting Lisbon and Bayern Leverkusen against Arsenal. So we're just going to focus on Nigerian interests. So we still have like 3 players playing in these years UEFA Champions League. We have Victor Osimhen, the star boy himself, playing against Liverpool. We also have Lukman himself playing against Spurs, and we also have Nathan Teller of Bayern Leverkusen, though he's currently injured now, playing against Arsenal. So that means that all the 3 of our players are playing against English world clubs. It's going to be very interesting. I think there's going to be a media spotlight on them when they come and play. Maybe probably the return leg or the first leg, in England. And I don't know, it's not non-cancer, I don't know. So I'm just counting the Nigerian internationals. So for me, who do I think I can go further? See, if I'm not mistaken, with the Galatasaray I saw against Juventus, I don't think, despite that Liverpool is not doing well, I don't think they will beat Liverpool. I don't think so. They didn't do well against Juve. I don't think Liverpool will. I can't try that against Liverpool. I think Liverpool will smoke them. They can't try that against Liverpool. Even the first half wasn't good enough. The first half wasn't good enough. So I don't know how to put it, but for me, I want them to progress. But will they progress? I think I'm not sure. Talking about Atletico Madrid against Sports. So if you want to play Tottenham now, this is the best time to play them. Forget about the new manager bans under Ego Tudor. For me, see, Atletico Madrid should be beating Tottenham Hotspur on paper, but Atletico Madrid too. They are, you can't trust them. You can't trust them to come out and do well. You can't trust them to come out and do well. That is the problem I also have with Atletico Madrid. You can't trust them to come and do well. We don't know in Tottenham that we show up against them, but I think Atletico have a better chance of qualifying. In fact, Atletico self played against the winner between Newcastle and Barcelona. They can beat Barca. Maybe they just pick up a 4-4, only 4-0 in Copa del Rey. They can beat Barca. If they beat Barca, don't be surprised to see a team like this in the semi-finals, Atletico Madrid. That's it. Don't be surprised. For Intella is injured, play against Arsenal. Arsenal currently too is not good. Arsenal currently too is not. They are not convinced. I think they are getting tired slightly. But you fancy them to beat Leverkusen over 2 legs. You fancy them to play over them. But, you don't even know the Arsenal will show up to. You don't know, maybe they're gonna you don't know, maybe probably they're gonna go drink again and not perform. The due to 2 against Wolves. So you don't know which Arsenal team will show up. For me, my issue is this weekend, Arsenal might probably not do well. When they come back next week again, they will perform well to right their wrongs. The upper week again, they will not do well. That has been the story of Arsenal. So I don't trust them to to say, okay, they want to beat Leverkusen, but it's gonna be a very, very tough game. So that's that. So you can tell me in the comment section too, who do you think will progress further? between the Nigerian players remaining in this UEFA Champions League? Ooh, for me, I think it's Atletico Madrid and Ademola Lookman. So let me move on. So you can see I think the fixtures is there fully now. So I don't know. The days is not there yet. So yeah. So now there's also been March window is near, and according to my information, according to reliable sources, the coach already penciling down the names of players that will be involved in this match window. But there's a big dilemma there. There's a big debate. They don't even know, maybe they'll be playing the friendly game, and also too, they don't know those friendly games too. They have a standby to see a team that can actually fill it in. They don't know, maybe probably it's gonna be the World Cup playoff. They don't know yet. So, but the players have been told they will stay on standby in case the plans will change. Not friendly game, playing the playoff instead. So there have been players that have been, on the pencil down. Some might not make this match window. Some of them might even make this match window. So one player is Maccadelli. He plays in Italy, Italian-born player. According to even reports, I heard that he's already even got his passport, his Nigerian passport. So that's very interesting, because it's like the mom is Nigerian, the dad is Italian. So he's already got his Nigerian passport, and he's I think he's 24 years of age now. So for me, that he's a very good player. There's nothing I can't take that one away from him. He's a very, very good player. Did I really trust Italian defender now? Italian league is not like the way it used to be in the past. Maccadelli, it's not Maccadelli. Thank you, Maccadelli. Now it's not used to be. I just hope that he plays well. So uh so another player that was meant to be part of the AFCON, but he can now play here, is Femi Seriki. Femi Seriki of Sheffield United is being pursued down. They consider two of them, Rian Libiosu and Femi Seriki, to play during the AFCON, but Femi Seriki wasn't ready then. I think it was Adebisi that was ready, so he got the spot. But I think Adebisi will be part of the national team now. But Femi Seriki also had the chance to come and claim. He's a regular for Sheffield United. He also had the chance to come and see maybe he can fight for his spot. But with Osai Zamwe, Olaino, Rian Libiosu back, I think Femi Seriki might probably have to wait, but his name is on the list of Eric Chelle, and he's monitoring Femi Seriki very closely. A player too that have been talked about too under the manager is also Femi Aziz. Femi Aziz plays for Millwall FC in the English Championship. If I'm based in England and I've been watching English, this guy is a very, very good player. This guy can end up be the Nigerian Antonio Semenyo, because if you look at his performance, has been very great for Millwall FC, and Millwall, they are even positioned to play in the playoffs. That'll be very, very good. It can be Nigerian Anthony Semenyo. I can tell you about that. I see that the guy got his lane, but he's also very grinded too. He can play for Spain, he can play for England, he can also play for Nigeria. So it's been mentioned, especially on the right wing for Nigeria. So because that right wing is where the coach is trying to make sure that the options are there, and the options actually work very good. So yeah. So another player too I'm talking to talk about basically is Karim Tunde. I don't know, this Japa syndrome, man. I don't expect. I used to see Nigerian players in Italy, in Germany, and also in England, but we don't really see Nigerian players in Spain. No, now that we can see them, this boy is called Karim Tunde. He plays for Levante FC in the Spanish La Liga. He went through their youth ranks. Is now well established in the first team. In fact, he even played the game against Alaves this evening very impressive on the right hand side. A good player in his own right. Young, still very young. Runs very well and knows how to use his left foot. Very well. Good player, and also it's not a match window player, but it's also a player that's been looked at for Nigeria. His name is called Karim Tunde. Karim Tunde, telling you, is Nigerians everywhere. I don't expect to see Nigerians in La Liga that much, but now we have the diaspora contingents too in La Liga. That is a very, very good thing. I like La Liga football. New players, very, very good player. The boy is very, very good. So another player, that will probably be in this match window is Emmanuel Fernandez. And I told you about this boy last week that it's not only Dortmund and Leverkusen looking for him, also top Premier Leagues are always scouting him and looking, for him. I mean, hearing that Chelsea wanted to sign him and loan him to Strasbourg in what's it called? And loan him to Strasbourg in the French league. For me, well, if he goes to the French league, it's going to be better and comes back, not bad. If they say they want to buy him and loan him to what's it called, to Strasbourg, it's not a bad thing. But I think that if he plays for Dortmund, I think it's going to probably be in the first team. So it's also a player that may probably be in this match window. He has already said yes to Nigeria, and I think he already also got his own passport. A player I told you about 1 year ago that the player will soon be in the national team. So finally, there's this also player called Ugo. It's called Ugo Rodrigo. I don't know how to sound the second name very well. It's called Ugo. He plays for Levante FC too. So he made his debut against Real Madrid, and this game was on fire in this game against Real Madrid. He's a holding midfielder. He moves with the ball well. For me, I love this player. I watched him today play against Alaves. I was so impressed with him. He's on loan from Lille FC. He's got French passports on loan from Lille. But what a player this boy will probably actually become. He's just 21 years of age, but the way he controls the midfield, oh my days! I think he's a player that Eric Chelle we fully actually like in the national team. I saw the way he keeps the ball, his pressure resistance. I don't want to rate him ahead of some super good player that went to the WAFCON, but I think that if this guy continues to grow like this, in fact, he will play this year in the Levante, but will move to a more better team in La Liga. He's on loan from Lille, actually. I think, is it Leon Lorient? Yeah. He's on loan. Very, very good player. I really actually would like this guy. The way he wins fouls, the way he moves the ball. There's this youthful exuberance there. Fantastic player. So, yeah. Let me use my super for super chat. So super chat. Okay, let me just go on from Greece to go. You said if you watch the overlap from Roberto Martinez, you will understand why the 20s, like 26 to 28 players are important for a tournament. This is what Eric Chelle wants. Yes, I agree with you. I'm going to go to Eric Chelle, very soon. So, yeah, the last one is about Otokonko. There'll be news flying around that Otokonko has approved, FIFA has approved Otokonko to play for Nigeria. See, that's why the media in Nigeria, we don't have media in Nigeria again. This one now, this news, I got this from Talk Sports in England. Is this guy, Robert Cathcart, is a very good, right? He's a very, very solid guy. He works for Talk Sport in England. If you know Talk Sport, they're very reputable. But you know what? I got my news from PM Sports in Nigeria. So they have not approved Otto Okonkwo switch to Nigeria. I don't know what is now happening to Punch newspaper, Guardian newspaper, just posting stories without verification, I don't know. There's no media Honestly, you cannot read the news from Punch now and say this is authentic news. Fake news. I don't know who is controlling the media in Nigeria. Who is writing sports? It's zero. Like there's nobody. I know fake news. Then if you want to reach Punch newspaper, you want to read Guardian, you want to read Tribune. Oh, you want to go and get the news. We pay to buy them, but now it's like all these content creators that the one writing stories there. Fake news. Fake news. And there was that NFF just confirmed this evening that is not totally approved. They've not approved this thing totally. It's not totally approved fully. I don't know why we just decide to. I still know. I don't know. I think. I don't know what they're gonna do to the media section in Nigeria. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible. It has not been approved. It has not been approved to play for Nigeria, but the application have been put in. So Sponga, a long time, my man. He said, was it not 2 months ago that we were worried about players? It seems like we have loads of players. There's also Mubarak of Slavia Prague on Nazis time. Yes. There's also another player. In fact, I'm going to talk about that. I didn't talk about the Mubarak before, but I'm really impressed with the Nigeria's Slavia Prague contingent. Mubarak and one guy called Isifu. He plays at the right wing back also. I watched their game today against Duclia. I watched him today. I was really impressed with what they did, Really, really good. This is the first time I watched their game in the league, and I was really, really impressed with what they actually did. Thank you, Sport Guider, for the super chat. And I'm happy that that's the reason why you see that Eric Chelle really wanted to be in control too of the age grade system, so that at the end of the day, he will know how to scout players for the senior national team. Yes. So, now talking about media, talking about agents, talking about everything. There'll be news. I will not come here without talking about this news. If you have not watched the video, you can see Eagle Striker. The logo is there. Search it on YouTube. Watch it fully. You can see fake agent scam. This Nigerian, about a Nigerian journalist called Omar Katuba, is based in Germany. Some of you, I don't need to explain to you guys here. You already know the story about a particular agent or so, that took some players abroad, and at the end of the day, the thing did not materialize. They gave him money. They gave the agent money. It was Omar Katuba that promoted the guy on the internet, and at the end of the day, denied that they didn't know the guy, despite that there was evidence that they were together in Lagos and everything. But the thing don't escalate a lot. I just also believe that everybody should know their role in this sport industry, in my own opinion. Based on, I don't know, I don't want to come here and actually would come and roast the man. I just think that there's this popular say, in my language, that only one road, no enter market, like you have different roads that leads to a market. So it depends on the way you want to pass, maybe probably, you're also trying to hustle too, but it's just been messy. And the worst thing scenario is that when Mobike, the YouTube / Instagram Nigerian football critic, said that he tweeted about the story why Omar Katuba retweeted that they will never gain the money back. That is, for me, is heartless. I think that if people lost money in this situation, I think that at least if you don't even want to respond, don't say anything that for you to say that they can never recover the money. And I think that one brought about different situations. In fact, a former Super Eagle player, Omar Kenneth Omero, came online and debunk that he probably didn't have any relationship with Omar Katuba, because Omar Katuba actually what he used is the screenshot of his conversation with Omar or Omeru to convince some players that is quite connected, and he can actually what take them places that is so connected. He even posted a chat between him and Victor Osimhen to all those guys just to know the way the guys just about the story already. But I just think that one thing I don't want to judge here is as what's it called, is being like what is it, allegedly. It's just very difficult for you to uh judge somebody, and everything like that. It's very, very difficult for you to go and judge somebody. I think character, for me, I think it is crazy. Character is like a smoke. I won't lie to you, no matter how you cover it. I'm not accusing anybody now. Character is a smoke. No matter how you cover it, it will come out. And when I say people that how you smile to people, how you talk to people, it's not really your character. Your character is what you do when nobody is there to judge you. Your character is what you do to others that okay, you know what, they cannot fight you back. So for me, I just think that there should be a way to rectify all these things, because his name is already out there, and I don't want that name to just tarnish like that, because it's a guy that normally promote Nigeria football, everywhere around the world. But now it's not. Now the way it is, it's very difficult for you to trust him now. I normally say, character is something that That's why I say that what you do under your bed, not what you do on your bed, though, what you do under your bed, that you know that nobody will see you. That is your real character. It's not the one you do outside. That's your real character. So I just hope that it could debunk all these things, and there could be a middle ground, and maybe probably refund some of the money that was missing, and everything is back to normal. But for him to think that all these things will die down, I think this thing will just continue to go on and on, on and on, on and on, on and on. So that is that. I don't want to emphasize more on that. On Tuesday, on Monday, me and IoT discuss about that, and you can go on Eagle Sarkas. You can see that one, the fake against Cam. He discussed everything there. There's no abuse. It's just that we want just to set it straight. Young players too, don't go and pay a particular person for trials. You have to do your own research before you go and pay somebody. It's very, you just need to do your own thing too, because sometimes two wrongs don't make right. To do your own research, you don't go and pay somebody for trial, and at the end of the day, they will now pin you down. They will now do this thing. They will now, see this thing. See, there's no everywhere. There's Yahoo everywhere. See, I'm just saying it. So you have to do your own investigation before you can pay somebody. Is this person the right agent? Is he fake? There's different ways you can verify if somebody is fake or not. So it's not checking, snapping pictures with somebody makes that person real. It doesn't matter, I normally say, you see, this our probe. I'm going to round up by saying this thing. This generation, I fear more. These current people ruling Nigeria might be better than this our generation coming up, because I don't know the mentality of these our people coming up. I don't know. It's very hard. I don't know the mentality of our people coming up. I don't know. That's why I say that Ibrahim Gusso is better than majority of people saying they want to be NFL president. It's better. I saw some people doing GoFundMe to be president of the. I just think that we need to do well in the way we portray ourselves. We need to do well now, also in our leadership recruitment, very important. So I wish the guy very best of luck. I just, it's already out there. That's why I'm just talking about it. There's no abuse. I think he's also come here to say that I'm aware of the recent statements circulating online about me. These claims are inaccurate, and I'm currently reviewing the matter. So thank you for everyone who reached out to me, who reached out with concerns and support. It is truly appreciated. I'm taking steps to get to the bottom of the situation. Is it now that you taking steps to get to the I just wish him the very best of luck. I don't want to go. I just want to talk about him. You're afraid to talk about him, but for me, I don't I don't just buy those things. Sorry, I'm sorry about that. I don't say that the generation is so much stress in fast money. Yes, yes. Okay, yeah. The Otokonko story is a fake news. Thank you, Amala. The fake media has swallowed the mainstream media. I did that one. Your big grammar. The fake media have swallowed the main. We don't have mainstream media again in Nigeria. Maybe it's necessary for social media to be regulated. I think so. Somebody will just wake up and just say something. Just and the whole Nigeria will take it. You know, you believe say, oh, somebody just woke up, say, okay, oh, the FIFA decision is going to be February 16. Everybody just carry it. This will carry it. In fact, everybody. Can you see now? Talk Sport now is quoting Nigerian news. Everybody carry on. Hey, why? So that's that on the fake again. So let me talk about Nigerian players doing well on a good note. So really impressed with Chibuke in Wiao. You know, it's caught 2 goals, you know, against Kara Gumrok, and also Pononuachu scored 1 goal. You know, they are doing well in Turkey. You know, I watched one of his game, you know, because the way I watch player might be different from the way you watch player. But for me, I watched one of his games. I'm talking about Chibuke Nwangu. I'm not convinced yet. You know, I'm not lying to you about him. I watched his game, but it's unfair for me to judge him just for 1 game. I'm not really convinced with him. I think he's got issue with the way he positions himself very well. It's not really, you know, he's very strong indoors, but he needs to I don't know. It cannot display like Yayo Gavin, you know. And even Fredericks even still look assured, you know, more than him. But let's see exactly how he grows in Turkish league. I'm not convinced yet with him. That's my. I'm sorry about that. I'm not convinced yet with him. Maybe I need to watch more of his games. You know, it's the way I watch player. I don't watch player like all this time. Know a player that can play for Nigeria. You know. So talking about Eric Chelle, Super Good Smarter now. Eric Chelle. So Eric Chelle had an interview with a French outlet, and the story was, I just picked out one story. It was not really happy how the 19 conditions they gave the NFF came out, and it wasn't pleased with it. And how did the document even leaked out? One, you guys are aware that he changed his agent, and I'm going to say this one now. Allegedly, the previous agent is the one trying to use the media to leak those documents out. Maybe the previous agent, allegedly, I'm not saying the previous agent is not happy the way Eric Chelle left him. And he has been with Eric Chelle for so long. So he believes that because they have been together for so long, they should be like loyalty and things like that. So he'll be using Nigerian media outlet to leak all these things outside, allegedly. So, and the new agency is working for, because the conditions are actually what they did the conditions under his previous agent. So he said that he changed agents just to move forward to in his career and see exactly what can actually do with his career, because the other agent, the job that is getting him is MC Ogia's job. Is it MC Ogia's? No, MC Oran job. All those small jobs are the one that is getting him. And you know, he didn't say that, but just saying that this new agency can take his career to the next level. So the conditions he gave the NFL was even before with his former agent. They called the guy CDB allegedly. I'm not saying that not saying that allegedly, just here. So that you don't say that it's like I said that is the one leaking out the information. So he wasn't happy. Said that those, no, I've discussed the conditions before in the past. So if you want to know the conditions, I don't think okay, probably I can just still put those things up. But the summary of it all was he wasn't happy that those informations actually what got out to the media. So let me see if I can still get the conditions. Am I getting it here? So just one sec, I think. So yeah, the condition actually was had here. So you can see private cars. Those are basic things, I think like that. So and he said that this one is one that makes me happy. Provision for the coach to travel to watch the local league, to identify potential players that will integrate to the senior national team. For example, even before Eric Shea is talking about this thing, I can tell you here that Eric Shea recommended player to the national under 20 team, and the former coach did not take any of them. He recommended player. He identified some players that can help the Super Eagles in the future. Some of them, he didn't take any of them. He didn't take any of them. He didn't take any of them. So I think he wants more control, because it's not, for example, now Karim today might still go and play for Nigeria under 23. It's not Super Eagles all the time. I think he just wants more control, so that it's going to be a lot easier to integrate team to Super Eagles. So it's not going to be Super Eagles all the time. We need to be able to have like a functional age grade system so that, okay, can you just try these guys in the age grade system first? Let's see exactly what they can do before you bring them. Yes, it. So, for example, now I want to ask you a question. If Benjamin Fredericks played at the last under-20 World Cup, do you think that he will be playing for what's that club again in this thing? What's that club again? Is it Denda? Do you think he'll go and play in Denda? For me, if that boy should play in the last under-20 World Cup, the boy will probably be in like the top one of the top European clubs by now. I can tell you. This Eric Chelle, he wanted the boy to play in the last under-20 World Cup. Yes, to play for Nigeria in the last under-20 World Cup. But some part that did not allow that one to happen. Though the boy was so useful for Super Eagles, but he just think that if the boy could cement, the boy just could catapult himself to like a bigger level. Honestly. But still work out well for the boy. Say something that what else again? Is that there's one that I like. Yeah, everything is solid. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. So some say that I'm hearing Congo is playing against Bermuda. Yeah, they might play against Bermuda, and after Bermuda they go home. They go home. They go home directly. So that is that on Eric Chelle. If you want to make any comment about these things, I've already made a video on this about a week or two ago. You can come and talk about this. So lastly, so because there's no way I can finish this thing without talking about it. Let me see, maybe I'm taking my last stories quickly. So there's no way I can finish this thing without yeah. So I did a video. Shout out to those that watched the video. We have like more than 5,000 views already on that video. Guys, we had more than 200 people watching this, and there's only 67 likes. Guys, like the video before I take the final story. Guys, like the video, like the video. Like the video. 67 people like the video out of more than 200 people watching this live. Come on, like the video, guys. Like the video, like the video, like the video. And if you want to take your story, want to take your comments, put super chat there. And guys, like the video, like the video, like the video. Let's be playing. We need to get them for the future. Yes, I agree with you. Oh, yeah. Like the video, guys. Like the video. Yes, 80 people like the video. Okay. Yes, like the video more. At least 100. More than 200 watching this live. Come on. More than 200 watching this live. Guys, like the video, like the video. And let me just welcome our new subscribers too. Thank you. We are more than 12,000 now on this channel. You know, we started about it's not even it's okay, it's like slightly more than 1 year ago now. So thank you for your love, always showing love. I do to click on like button. Thank you. I do so it costs nothing to click on the like button. It costs nothing. It costs nothing. Thank you. It costs nothing to click on the like button. So thank you. Let me welcome our new subscribers. Click on the like button. So I'm just going to talk about the okay, 92 people liked. Okay, should we continue? 92 people liked. 99 already. Yeah, guys, one more like, then we go to 100. One more like, guys, one more like, just like one more. So we jump to 100, then we can continue. Thank you, Bright. Thank you. One more like, guys. Like, one more like. So one more like. So there's also so people have already reached out and say, okay, you know what? They want to be part of Friday Night Football Club as so they want to sponsor us, but okay, we still at the preliminary stage. You want to sponsor? We don't have the numbers yet, but just love us. They want to be part of this program. Sponsor. Don't worry, we'll bring you on board. So we have more than 100 likes now. Let me just continue quickly. So, guys, this is the 27th, and in 1 month time exactly, there's going to be the playoff between the intercontinental playoff for the World Cup. And I've been hearing news about it, about counter claims, about how late it is. Let me just tell you something, and I have to tell you now from a neutral perspective. See, guys, this case, I will not lie to you, is not easy. This case is not a plug and play case. Let's be honest with ourselves. This case can change football. Let me just put it that way. I had my worries about the case before in the past. That did the NFF push through the case? Did they withdraw the case? And they are lying to us. They didn't withdraw the case. This case is not easy. And I can tell you that one for free. In fact, 2 weeks after the NFF submitted the case, people wanted judgment. No, this is not easy. If you watch my video from the last, was it on Tuesday or Monday? I gave you different instances. I'm going to give you a recap on that one quickly. And I'm going to tell you about the implication of their silence quickly. I've done my research. So I told you about that before they can judge, if you have really researched this case very well, there's no clear precedence about this case. And I will tell you the reason why. The one that seems similar was the one I showed you here before in the past about eligibility of Choupo-Moting and Matip. And it took only what? It took only FIFA 9 days to dismiss the case. See, let me tell you something. FIFA don't waste their time on case without substance. They will dismiss it. See, it costs money to investigate. It costs money. It costs money to investigate. See, let me tell you something. I showed you something before here, so that you guys can know exactly. I know that by next week, unfailingly, this case is coming out, and they will have overworked themselves for them to come out, for this case to come out. They will have overworked themselves for them to bring it out next week. I can tell you, because, and I'll tell you the reason why. It must be next week or never. And I'll tell you the reason why. See, I'm going to come back to this one later. If the case is dismissed, I've sent you already. I can tell you. Some people came to my comments and said, oh, you know what? They have dismissed it. I can tell you here. The person that has the email, I spoke to somebody through. I spoke to somebody to him. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. FIFA did not send any judgment. Nothing like that. So those thinking that it has been dismissed and NFF is lying to Nigeria is a lie. So this case, if it's not a valid case, FIFA don't waste money. They dismiss things quickly. I beg, they go. You can see this thing dismissed in what? In how many days? 8 days. 8 days. Check. You can see this. What I'm not going to go over this one again. This is the old eligibility document. So this is what they were doing. That's why. So sorry guys. Let me just go to this one. Sorry, one sec. Look at the Algerian. I was hearing Algerian, a very respected Algerian YouTuber say, oh, they went to FIFA for Cameroon. FIFA did not answer them. It's a lie. FIFA will only not answer you if you don't come through your association. I'm talking to you from experience. I have reported a case to FIFA before through the portal of a whistleblower. FIFA did not really respond to me. So I reached out to a sport lawyer. The guy said that I have to take the case. I add all my evidences because there's an attachment to that email, that thing you can send, evidence. I arranged everything. That lawyer now told that, no, he said he cannot even put this thing through for me, that I have to go through my association because FIFA is just FIFA. The custodian of the law in Nigeria is the NFF. So NFF, FECAFA, GFA, they are the one that owns FIFA. FIFA will not be in Maduguri to monitor that somebody is not fixing match. They rely on the NFF. So the NFF is there to uphold the integrity of the game, the law. So any complaint that any member association lodged, they must acknowledge it. There's nothing, forget about the roadside mechanic talk, or forget about this. They must acknowledge it. They must decide on it, they must act on it, because you are not there yourself. You are working for the NFF. You are working for the different bodies. So if it's me now that went to go and report there at Congo, the case will never see the light of the day. So another thing is that you can see, oh, they didn't retire. The NFL, you can see this happened March 21 after the playoff against Cameroon. Just 1 month after, FIFA responded. I don't know why Obasogie said that they didn't respond to them. FIFA responded way before me. True, just the reason why it was late. I told you. The reason why it was late was because they have to review video evidence. They studied it from beginning to the end. It was Papa Gassama that was the referee then. So there's no way. So look at South Africa. South Africa even complained. You can see South Africa 15th of November 2021. They complained against Ghana. By what? By December 3. How many days? 2 weeks. They dismissed it. They don't waste time. They don't waste time. It's money. And I will tell you how much money that FIFA spent when they want to investigate. You can see. Look at this case here. Look at this case here. I showed you this case before. Can you see this case? You can see that case here. Let me make it bigger slightly. See, look at this case. I showed you this case very well. The Malaysian FA put what? Doctor documents, Malacca, Malaysia. FIFA spent their own money. They spent their own money to go and investigate. Can you see? Santa Cruz de Palma. That is the best. Do you know how difficult it is? They gave them doctor documents. They went to go and investigate everything. This Brian Taiwan. Well, how come I've not banned you from this channel? I've banned you several times now. Let me put you to bed again. You see that I put your face here. You know I want to put your face here. So I will put you to bed now very soon. I'm just trying to explain to people. So people that might come to mind, I'm just trying to explain to you that all these things cost money. All these things cost money. You will not have. See, I will tell you here, and I will tell you for free. And you can quote me here. FIFA saw something in that case. FIFA saw something in that case. I can tell you. We can see. We will all see when the document of that case comes out. FIFA saw something. Thank you, Bobby. You didn't put super chat there, Bobby K now. But I'm going to put this thing. Say FIFA independently got grandparents original birth certificate for independently. They spent money. You think he said this thing? They spent money. They saw something that is stopping them. That is stopping them. Do you think that see, I was reading from from the Jamaican Observer. The Jamaican Observer wanted to know what is happening in the case. They want to know how to prepare. They want to know. They saw something. They just want to come out. Because now, if the playoff is probably in April, in June, they will take their time to do this thing very well. But now, they have to be very fast to do it. So they saw something. It now depends if that thing is strong enough to obtain the result. But they saw something. And I can tell you that thing they saw is probably very, very heavy. If it's not, they would have pushed it out. Pushed it out straight away. If it's not. So you can see how many media blackmail they have used here. They have sponsored some people to go and post in December that the case has been dismissed. Is a lie. They sponsor people at the regular interval that can be dismissed. Is a lie. But let's wait and see. What is the implication of not talking? The implication is this: if FIFA is not careful, and FIFA release the statement, the case after they maybe probably beat Jamaica and they now progress to the World Cup, that means that Jamaica might probably be the one that will benefit from it. But I don't know how I want to do it, because if you that's why I say that because FIFA Nigeria will complain that no, we complain about this case. How come the Jamaica is the one benefiting from this case? We complain about this case. So how do you? There's no FIFA window from March to June again. There's no FIFA window from March to June again. So the case must be next week, final. There's no FIFA window again to say, okay, you know what? You want to repair what you want to repair. There's no window again. And I can tell you, the reason why it's late here is that, see, the case is too solid. I'm sorry, I don't support NFL, but the case is just too solid. The case is just too solid. See, I don't want to see. The case is just too solid. I can't just laugh. The case is just too solid. It's 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 just too solid. Because if I tell you those that worked on the case, you know what I'm talking about. Those that worked on this, that put everything together, I don't want to mention the countries they come from and things that might lead to like people who have a betrayer, but everything is just like, that's why I'm expecting something by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They have to do something. They have to do something. If they're going to dismiss the case, have been done by January or early February latest. Or early February latest. That is it. Or early February latest. So all these documents, to get these documents, it took FIFA 2 months to get the birth certificates, original ones. So that is that on the DR Congo case. The implications, for me, this system is I think your this thing. It's just, let me put this Brian away. I think he wants to. The issue is that he has to account. Maybe I have to put this one to bed because you don't listen, Brian. Is it Brian? You don't listen. Is it solid? You've not said anything yet. Let me just put. I don't need to answer you. You are commenting without super chat. I'm wasting my time to answer you. Go to bed. So I hate to say this thing, but it's just the way it is. That's it. It's just the way it is. I'm sorry, that's it. So I'm going to bring people on quickly. Then I will, I hope I can say those things for you in parables, but I hope I can say those things for you in parables, but I can't just, I already did, Emmanuel. So, guys, the link is there. You can actually join the live stream and tell us your contribution quickly before we wrap it up. Uche said that FIFA is even trying much to see if Congo can go to the World Cup, but the team they saw as hooked FIFA, even Morocco wanted to use. Yes, I won't lie to you, they saw something that is delaying, and that thing that they saw, they have to do it because there's no way that FIFA they don't have your time. They don't have your time. They will delete it. See, they will send your case back. They don't have your time. Do you think that I don't want to say that wow, you have just made the revelation spin. Jamaica will benefit if decision is not made in March. So if the LC is penalized after March, Jamaica will qualify. That is it. That is it. That is it. So and NFF will go say, no, we complain about this case. It's not, so you have to. It's your work. You have to. And I say that, okay, look at it now. I just want to, before I offer Temitope joining live, let me just say something, because people are saying that I respect to him, Amokashi, Nigerian football legend. He said something like that I always have to say something like this Brian, this thing, I've put you to bed. How come you are still joining my life? Okay, he said, you can see 17 to 22. Letter to confirm the players are cleared. And if see, FIFA is not the ones that host. Let me put this guy. Let me kick this guy. I will ban from studio. Kick from studio. Kick from studio. Go away. He will go and join here and we're going to be commenting useless comments again. So, see, go and check it. Read, please, just find time and read this thing. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Just read it. FIFA is not the one that issue passports. So let me just take some quick comments. Just that let them Google ESPN. They are Congo Cup playoffs code. Okay. Yeah, Temitope, you asked you what here, so let me just bring you first. So Temitope, thank you for your time. You know, you're regular here now, always joining. Let me bring you on quickly. So, your thoughts? Why are you laughing, Temitope?
How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm fine. Temitope.
I'm not laughing.
So I'm enjoying your content, though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
First of all, about Google stuff. They take popular platform. Four. They only play one out of them. They take popular platform. Among them, they take only one out of them. They don't play against Nigeria. That guy that play penalty against Nigeria, play against Nigeria extra time.
Yeah.
2 minutes. And for them to play everybody, there's something about them too. They are very careful. And they also have complaints with them to bring on. They are stopping, and they are not bringing them. They are very careful. Then they're in trouble. So for Nigerians that are panicking at the end of the how to be calm. And whatever happened to Nigeria, I think everybody happy. I've done anything good for Nigeria. So they are not going to find me. If you go to find me, don't go not good. But for me, if Congo make a mistake, they should pay for it. That's about that. Before I go quickly, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Quickly about before I go quickly, they say that the manager will die. Is that true? Local manager.
Yes, but it's not really official. They are still going back and forth.
Okay, not official. Okay.
Yeah.
Back and forth with it. Okay. Yeah. Also, once again, I want to thank you for this update that you mean on. I think the one that give me a real update. Nigerian journalists are both all of them are just giving us fake news. So I don't read them again. I don't look away. I'm looking because they don't have right source to us. And about the Asian demand, everything they should do the news much you want. And the most important that they must not interfere in the team list. Because last AFCON, they interfere in the team list. That's what they give us this small moment to score. So that was the first one. That one stop. So thank you very much. Like,
all right. Thank you, Dr. Thank you for your time. Thank you. So I have on loan player returning from loan. Used to be a top striker, but he went on loan. He's now returning back. So Sport Grinder, welcome.
Hey man, how you doing, man?
I'm all right. You?
Man, it's been so busy. Work.
I know.
The
year is always very tough. I know.
Yeah, this kind of time, man, we're doing a lot of releases and all that.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a good thing to see that we're now having players. Like before, you go to live score to watch Nigeria players. It will be hard to find their matches. It will be one of those matches you have to go to all these websites that gives you, virus on your phone in order to watch their match. But now we're having people, at least La Liga, German Bundesliga, even though they've not yet committed some of them, but at least it's good to track them. That Mubarak boy, man, I watched one of his games one day. I was like, this guy reminds me of Onazi, like high level. The guy can run, but although last week he slowed down because of fasting, so it kind of slows you down normally. But
He didn't start today too. I think because of fasting.
No, yeah. He didn't start, most likely because of fasting. The other guy, the right, I think that guy is a right back. Isife, I think he's a right back. Yeah,
right back.
Yeah. I watched him. He's there, but I think he's way far from like being called up because we have too many. But now, when it comes to that Millwall player, I thought I read something. The guy didn't want us at all. Like Femi Aziz, like he doesn't even want to play for Nigeria. Whether he plays for another country or not, he's not even thinking of the option of Nigeria. I was like, I don't know what must have happened.
At the start, but things have have changed.
Things have changed. Yeah, because I know I read something about Femi Aziz. Like,
he's got a player that plays. I think the boy plays for us now initially. One boy.
Yeah. Miguel Aziz. Yeah, that's his brother. Miguel. Yeah, we have some players. Man, do you watch? I follow a lot of players in some obscure leagues. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I've always followed this guy they call Chelle. That is he's doing very well in Holland though. Yeah. That's one guy we should look at for creativity. He plays well in the Netherlands league. If Chelle can maybe look at him.
He plays well actually, but it's just that he was in Greece before.
Yeah, he was in PAOK, but I heard he had some issues like emotionally or something. Maybe that affected him, and I never know. But
he was Manchester before actually.
Oh yeah. And again, some of these lads that are Manchester, Arsenal, Chelsea trained, I like them.
Okay.
Because I believe they went through a very fundamental footballing, training. Mm-hmm. So even though they couldn't make it in that club or even in the top tier in England, I believe they still have that skill set because of that training. Like if you look at Aina now, you can know that Aina, he may not play for a big club, but you can know that Aina learned football. Like it will be learned football from a good academy. Mm-hmm. That's why I kind of rate those players. Like if you are Manchester United, Manchester City, Arsenal, trained like in the academy, I like it. Regardless of how your football pans out. I like your football. Jay turned out good. Is it not one of the guys that is our stalwart? For like 2 or 3 AFCONs now, Jay has been the rock at the back.
The last 2 AFCONs especially has been very good for him.
Yes. It's been very, very good for him. Yeah. But to the Omar case, I'm one of these guys that don't like to I like everybody to have been given their day in court, Yeah. The proof is too much. When they say something is too much.
Just like Jericho case, so the evidence
it's too much. So he has to come out now. Mm-hmm. It's gotten to the point, and I agree with what Omero said. No, but I don't like how Omero worded it. Omero worded it like he was praising Mobike and blasting Omar. It should have been better hey, Omar is a friend. I find it, kind of worrisome that a message I had with him is being used for this. I really like to clear this with Omar.
I'm saying that one now as a corporate guy. That you believe that in due process. Some people don't like due process, so you just say, okay, somebody's using your chat to want to go and
chop money. Yeah.
And you are the former captain of Nigeria. You've served Nigeria all your life. And somebody is also there to come and put your name. And I think Omero is the right to respond that way.
Yeah, but he has responded to it, but I don't know why he didn't respond to Omero's message directly. Instead, he went on Twitter and responded to what Puja, because Puja reposted the video, but instead, Omar responded to that and didn't even add Omero. So I think he's trying to avoid everybody for now, But one thing, I hope, if Omar goes the way of the court, I hope this Mobike guy, the people that are giving him all this proof, I hope they will come out for him to stand by him and say, now me send them this video. I'm the one that gave him this proof that he posted, so that it's not because there's a way the case can go if it goes to court. Yeah. All those guys, like if you subpoena them or you're finding them to subpoena, they'll be like, I'm gonna be give you this thing, or be, I hope he's sure that those guys can vouch.
AI.
No. It's not AI. Like there's something like the video in Lagos. That one will be AI. There are people that saw it. That one where Omar was with the guy. It's live. But there are some of those standalone videos you cannot use. But the ones implicating him, like message, like there was a voice note he played. I listened to it from a victim. If they tell me, I made this victim come out, the guy that sent you this thing. With that person come out and say, yes, I'm the one. Omar, me and him had this engagement back there. He sent me to check, or whether was it Ukraine, that person said that he had to go back to Nigeria and he almost had an accident or something. Can that person come out and say this thing in court? Like, yes, now me give you this thing. So that's one thing with all this social media court, online court, I like the two sides. But Omar is taking too long to actually clear his name, and that's what's killing him.
Let me ask you a question on that, because I don't like this social media court judgment, because social media is a very crazy thing. In fact, apart from all this concept, there is a man they call in Nigeria called, there's a very dark man at a loggerhead with somebody.
The beggar, say to the Buna.
Yeah, yes. All those things sometimes drive you crazy. And the issue is this, they can also keep you engaged sometimes, because just engaged. Back and forth. In social media, I understand. But let's assume that Mobike is right.
Okay.
Do you think Omar is also right to show that I also have these people now? That's why I'm showing them their chat and everything. Do you think it's also right to what do you think Omar did bad?
So now that it has come to light, people have revolved on it before. If you take a picture with Shaquille O'Neal or Jay-Z, you put it on IG now. Like, I know this guy, for fronting purposes. So maybe if he tried to send it to those people like, Omo, trust me, I sabi this guy. Don't be a mirror. See chat between me and a mirror. That kind of thing. He must have done it. But if he did it with the intention of saying, I know this guy, trust me, I got you. That's one thing. But if he did it with I know Omero, I'll be legit agent, even Omero is involved in this deal. Guy, to get the trust of the person saying that he has worked with these people in the past, to send players. That is bad, But everybody, it's marketing. Everybody uses what they have to their advantage, Yes. If you know a senator, whether you don't even know him, maybe the senator is from your village. People brag, this guy now from my village now. This senate president now from my village. Vice president now from my village. It's bragging this thing. But if you use it for ulterior motives, for defrauding purposes, then that's where it's wrong. That's where it's actually wrong.
Yeah, it's actually wrong. I wish you know, because I won't lie to you.
You can't get out of this easy here. You can't.
But it's going to be the dust will settle very soon.
No, it's Nigeria. It's Nigeria. Nigeria just give it 1 month. Mobike will go another topic. Everybody will move away from this thing. Omar will even fall in Nigeria and be posting things easily. We'll forget it. It will be in the back of your mind though, but you'll forget it. I'm coming. Dada is doing something. Okay.
Duty is ready.
Okay.
Any final take from you on the other issues?
No, other issues, that Jamaica K, that DR Congo K, it's FIFA, there are so many things that FIFA has not ruled. I know they've not ruled, but there's a way delay will be and other things will be happening that you start being like, or they don't send NFF message and they don't want to come out because of shame. Because why are you telling us we have a game with Jordan and Iran, when we have a case? And it's almost match it's March 17th, that's the window, but FIFA should come on. But I know FIFA is notorious for being very late. They knew about the South Africa case after they played South Africa the fourth game. After like they waited till the last window. Like I think it was 2 weeks or 1 week before that window. Or before we even started releasing players' names. That's when they ruled. Because it was only the last window of the two games. Because after the deducted points, the next game was Zimbabwe, South Africa, and South Africa, Rwanda. So it was the last window. I know they are very notorious, but sometimes they need to hasten things up because people got to plan. Like, forget about anything. As okay, if they rule 1 week, so we have to start sending invites. What if Chelle was like, okay, it's like we are going towards friendly. We're going to invite. We're going.
So the game was on the 31st, and what I'm saying basically is that I want to be honest with you from what I even hear is that when they rule, the one on the receiving hand will be too tight to go to the cast.
Yes, and no, even forget the cast. This thing itself. What I'm saying is, what if Nigeria is like saying, okay, maybe this case, we don't know, we don't want to put our eggs in one basket. Friendlies are for trying new talents. What if you start sending out only invites for players get towards friendly? Except maybe NFF has foresight and like throw out a wide invite to 40, 50 players. And if the ruling comes and it becomes a competitive game, then the big boys have to come in. What if Chelle wants to be like, no, Ndidi, you will be relaxed now, friendly. It's Jordan, Iran, we're playing, relax. What if he wants to give those guys those break? So FIFA needs to do all these things fast so that Nigeria knows how to plan. And then Jamaica know how to plan too, because their video analyst is bad for their video analyst to be watching Congo DR and Nigeria match. Or what if they're only watching Congo DR match and then 1 week or 2 weeks to the game, they hear verdict, oh, now it's Nigeria. And they have to start having fire brigade approach to analyze our games. Like, you know, like these are the things they need to also consider and not delay people.
That too, based on my, I suppose some people that are super good players, friends. They already told them that they should be at alert.
On standby. Okay.
On standby. Thank you. That's the word. On standby in case of of everything. But so they don't want to everything just go like that. That's why this window. Before they could agree to this day, they were agreeing the one in June first. Before they can even talk about this match initially, they were agreeing the one in June. But I'm not coming here to defend FIFA, but. I have to say this thing. This is a very difficult thing to find out. So if what I see, what they presented, NFL presented, is anything to go by, is that these are very difficult things to find. In fact, they will be working their socks off, And there's other cases. They just had a Bilbao case being released. It was a Bilbao case. They add loads of things to work on, and FIFA don't say yes or no to you. They give you a document that this is what they did, and this is why they find you guilty.
This is why they have this ruling. Okay,
this ruling about you. So is a tough thing, and they have to, And I tell you, I said it before. Like I've looked at all their documents. When they want to throw in a case, because I don't want to stress you. 2 weeks, 1 month, the maximum, they throw it away. But if they find something, they will stick to it. Okay, you know what? There's something. Because let me tell you something. That Malaysian case, it was player 3 that was the red flag. So the player 3 that was the red flag brought in 1 to 7. So if they did not get that player 3 red flag already, they will not be able to investigate others. They just say, what? I say there's nothing there, they just dismiss it. But there's something that they saw. Then they
on player 3, okay.
On the particular thing, they say, okay, you know what? We have to just go further. And it's hard because some of the documents too were prepared by lawyers that are not Nigerian. I don't want to mention the country that they're from.
Okay.
So don't mention the country that they're from. So is because they have to tackle that one, tackle the everything. It's just, I'm like to you, if it's like June, I mean, if like they would, well, I can tell you that. But I think by next week they have to do something because of what you just said.
Yeah, but my own is they should not overrush, and because they have to give ruling and they miss some things. I would like them to take their time, but if they need to add more resources, if before maybe only 3 people needed to do the investigation, if they need to add like 4 more bodies because of the time sensitivity to this issue, so that they can hasten the research, then they should do that. But it's taking time because these people also need to get visa to Mexico.
So I think it's I don't think that one is probably going to be an issue. Getting the visa.
If they rule in 1 week to the game or 2 weeks.
I think it's not probably going to be an issue with the visa, but you're saying that they have to do these things. But the coach himself is preparing 2 ways.
Okay.
Everybody's preparing actually 2 ways. Let's see exactly where the pendulum swing. But it's just that it's not like any other case.
Yeah, this is a delicate case because this is a country that has not been to World Cup for how many years? Not 1976. DRC is Zaire. Last time their name was even different. So now they are close. And on paper they should beat Jamaica. You won't come to this.
Some even say that I won't let you. I will be following their local newspaper too. What they are praying is that time should be against FIFA.
Oh, so that they don't rule on time. But they don't know. Jamaica will just, except they don't play those players against Jamaica. Except they don't play those players against Jamaica. They just play their Congo.
Yes.
Their players from Congo. But that will be very hard though. Yeah.
With due respect to
Jamaica, they win them if they do that.
Yes, if they don't play those players against Nigeria, they will know. I watched the game today. There's no way they can win.
Yeah, they will not win.
So, thank you.
No, guys.
Thank you. Yeah. That's what Grinder, on loan striker coming back. So I have Omberi waiting. I also have Zizo waiting, but Omberi will come last after Zizo. But Omberi is always night's prophet, always coming at night. Let me hear from Zizo before. I think Chris is playing game.
Yeah, I'm playing game.
I know. When you understand that, so if you play game, you know person they play games. So, but let me hear from Zizo quickly. Zizo, I'm going to bring you an Omberi and then we'll wrap it up. I hope that we doesn't exceed too much time today. Zizo, let me hear from you, Zizo. Zizo?
Can you hear me,
Zizo?
Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Chris put my audio away.
Okay.
Anytime he enter like this, my audio always have problem. I don't know why.
Now, Nyedika.
Anyway, I don't want to waste time because I'm at work.
All right.
Yeah, the only thing I want to say is that Nigeria, everybody should have patience. FIFA is not Nigerian court that do anyhow. They don't do case because of your emotion or whatever. They have to take their time because they don't want to make mistake.
Sorry, hold on, Zizo. Thank you, Bobby Kenya. FIFA told Malaysia that if we can find those documents ourselves and you cannot do it, they fine them 300,000 pounds. Yes. They actually fine them 320,000 pounds to go and pay. Continue, Zizo, sorry.
Yeah, that is it. They don't want to make mistakes. So that's the reason why they are taking their time. But even if it's 2 weeks before they play off, they will still give you the judgment. I'm telling you the truth.
Yes.
Congo will not escape it. They must give their verdict because the whole world, even the BBC, everybody, all of them are Sports, all of them are waiting for FIFA to give verdict. Jamaica, the same thing.
Yeah, I think your audio is very bad. Oh, Zizo is having issues at work with audio. So, Chris, your thoughts quickly, so that let me bring Omweri to one side so we can wrap it up quickly. So, Chris, let me hear your thoughts. How they will not beat you, and then they pause your game. They will not beat you from the.
No. I'm playing GTA, so.
Okay, GTA. Okay.
Yeah. So first of all, about the FIFA verdict that everybody's waiting for. See, man, I don't know how to say it, but guys, man, if you know something that's meant to be, you will know that that thing is meant to be just from the series of events of something of things.
Yes.
If we were not going to the World Cup, bro, we will not have this thing about FIFA investigating anything. If Nigeria wasn't meant to go to the World Cup, we would have been out since
against
since that Benin game, Seth.
Yes, even they will not allow that Kavabasi handball.
That's what I'm telling you. If so, when you know that something is meant to happen, you will see the events that show you that this is meant to happen. So for us to even be here, like, you know how crazy it sounds. Like, out of everybody that is out of the whole qualifying,
everybody's already one step in America.
Exactly. So for us to be in this phase, is there not like enough something for you to know that, like, just like if you go follow our journey to this point now, you can just tell that just something that just want us to be at that tournament. So I don't know why people are just worried and think, but I understand why some people are worried, because
worry is part of it somewhere.
Exactly, because at the end of the day,
that there is no hope.
Exactly, yeah. So and that's what makes it more exciting, because when the announcement finally comes out, that's being in that phase of not expecting it to happen and it happens, the joy is crazy. So I understand why people feel the way they feel.
But also, Chris, I want to ask one question. Because you are saying something now. This journey has never been easy. I remember against Gabon, they equalized us in the last.
Where I don't know what this guy was doing.
And missed open net. Remember, to win it in
the last minute.
Yes.
And then they equalized with that goal. And when they equalized that game, the first thing that came to my mind was, man, I hope these guys have the energy to play this extra time. And the thing about extra time is, when someone scored that one goal like this, it's problem. And also, this is also from us, seeing how the team have been performing in the group stages, how they've been, the different scenarios and everything. So for them to get to that point and then consider going that 9 minutes, everybody, some people even was like, again. So, and then what happened? We won that game, and then the game against Congo came. And I remember that day, the guy that played that penalty, they put in. I was that day, I was thinking about it, and I was saying to myself that, like, when you are, I think because I don't think that guy was supposed to play that game. I don't think they planned for him to play that game. But because of the fact that, and also I don't think they ever thought that it was going to get to penalty. It was going to get to that stage of that game. So it was something where it was like the heat of the moment. You understand? And they were like, you know what? Let's put this guy in. Everybody was just thinking about the tournament. Nobody was thinking about the paperwork anymore. And that was what happened. And it's the same thing with South Africa. They were all thinking about the tournament. Nobody was thinking about, is this guy on how many yellow cards this guy on. You understand?
Yes.
Every day, all thing, because if you look at it from their own perspective, a country like South Africa, they haven't been to the World Cup since 2010. Congo, they haven't been to the World Cup since how many years? So nobody's thinking about, is this guy registered or not? I remember this guy. We have not gotten the paper. We have not gotten documents and everything needed, the clearance from FIFA. All that stuff was out. So then I'm thinking about the game immediately. And also the fact that they didn't know that you are dealing with people that also have backhand information. If they were playing against a country like Gabon, I don't think the Gabon even have the thing about going to FIFA. We won't have the access to the information that we had.
You know that, Chris, when they put in the work in for FIFA, I think they were looking for 4 players. NFF got the information from reliable source that what they put in is not genuine. So they have not even played Nigeria yet. They have not even played Cameroon. So that is the sequence of the thing, you know. I feel for them. See, Chris, there's no way Congo will go to the World Cup if they played with the players that went to the AFCON in 2023. All those Kakuta, all those that play in that AFCON 2023 and 2024. It's going to be very hard. So it's, you know, I will not lie to you. I feel for them, honestly. I feel for them. Yeah,
it's gonna be. I don't know how they'll be able to deal with it, but I just think it's something that at the end of the day, because the thing is like Congo has like a lot of diaspora players, like they have a lot of players and a lot of good players in Belgium league, in France. They can build a team, but I just think now they just have to just go back to the drawing board and do everything by the book and do it properly. You know, if not, that's just what they need to do now.
The person that was describing this case for me, you know, say we don't investigate this thing, we don't know. It was trying to cite a particular player, was describing the player. The moment it described the player to one extent, that's why I knew that I knew that it's the guy that played that fifth penalty. You know, it described
the guy.
Yes, it was the guy that
they put him in the second half of the extra time, I think.
It was the one giving Fredericks, you know, trying to struggle with Fredericks on that right hand side and everything.
And that guy, the last game he played was the last time he played the international game was for Belgium under 21, under 22 or something like 23.
Yeah,
that was the last time he played.
Everything that they used has been, you know, I think, you know, I don't want to go into that one in details, you know, so that it will not be as if somebody just like to give a lot of things, you know, out here. I think,
Smith, the thing is that, like, you know, like a lot of people, like some of the people on your platform, you know, a lot of people are giving up on everything. So, you know, and any information you give them at this moment, you know, because of your track record of, you know, of your statement and everything. So now they're like, Smith said this, so we should expect it to happen. So if they see any news that's not in line with what you said, they get worried. And they need to understand, like you said before, people are just fishing for engagements, bro. Like, don't listen to this online. People go listen to Koja.
I know YouTube channel now that they are doing a lot. You guys know the guys. They are doing
I know them.
They've put FIFA.
I know them. Those ones. When I noticed that those guys, I saw them on YouTube one time like that. I watched them like twice. After that, I just saw that these guys are just fishing for engagements. I just say this one just be going.
Hey, you know, I don't want Henry. You hosted one live. You called me and Sport Grinder to come and calculate Eritrea. Remember? We were doing the maths. If you do this, somebody will ask question. If we do this, what will happen? Is this? If we do this, what will happen? You remember that calculation for Eritrea? I can tell you that some people, one of my guys can be watching me now here. I called him that morning. against Benin Republic. I said, now 4-0. He said, which 4-0 are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about already. So he said, which 4-0 are you talking about? Some people say that 3-1. Some people say that I said, now 4-0. Remember that I say we said at least 4-0. And I don't know how Frank Onyeka scored that goal. That was what kept us here. You know, it was just, you see, to say that Frank Onyeka goal did not enter, we will not even complain about anything. He don't go to like do so how many calculations
because which people would have gone if
Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso, yeah. Burkina Faso, yes.
Burkina Faso scored, they had 21 points. They would have been the one there, they were still protesting, say, how did Nigeria even did this? So is the way we got here. Okay, how did South Africa fielded Teboho Mokoena? That's what it was talking about. How did South Africa fielded Teboho Mokoena? How did they even imagine? So, Ombre, let me hear from you.
I didn't even want to go towards that time. Whether Nigeria is going to.
Let me just ask one question quickly. Sorry, one question. Is it possible that you should do a replay? No, they don't do a replay. It's going to be a forfeit. There's nothing like that.
Who asked that for replay?
Now, let me ask you, Smith, right? Okay, for everybody, right? What about if FIFA now said Nigeria should go? Or they cancel it? What happens to the player we play? Cameroon, what happens to them? Are we going to play with Cameroon? Or are we going to play against what's it called? Jamaica?
If they cancel this, and the issue basically is that they will cancel their last 3 games, as it's actually what active. They will cancel the result against against Nigeria. They will cancel the result against probably Cameroon, but because they cannot cancel the one against Sudan.
Yeah, because it's a playoff.
It's closed. Because if you go and cancel the one against Sudan, that means that you have to go and recalculate playoff spot, go to that again. No. Playoffs, that one is done. It's okay. That one is done. So even slightly, the Cameroon one is slightly over. Slightly over.
Okay, yes. Cameroon is over. Do you know why I say it's over? Yeah, right. Because they did not report
these things. They didn't. So it's slightly actually over. So is this one that is still pending and the one that they probably actually look at? It's a very dicey situation. It's a very, very dicey one.
Okay, that one I don't have a problem. Whether the FIFA, they are aware of the time factor and they are aware of the game between we are Congo versus Jamaica. I think probably this week coming in, there might be a result.
So why do you think that they are taking so long? See,
it's definitely is anything that is very technical have to be taking so long. You say that if there is no strong case, it will not be taking so long. The word is a strong case. Because if it's a strong case, there will be new evidences to come up to back this up. Yes, it is when this now is no longer story. It's now it's becoming an evidence. Submit your evidence. Bring out panels to look at it, argue it, ask questions. If you can defend it, fine. If you cannot defend it, so the only thing now back up is the rules. What does the FIFA says? Number one, what did your own law says? Why didn't you bring your own law before the FIFA before you submit? Why are you submitting before you did not do it's proper checkup? There will be when we put the counter there will be a point that I think a point there are now is they have been asking a question and they don't want to ask. They don't want to defend the question.
Yeah, I think for me, I think you are probably actually right on that because
That's a question.
Malaysia it took so long to respond to FIFA.
Respond, and they are now they are playing games.
Mm-hmm.
They are playing games because respond what the FIFA have told you.
Mm-hmm.
There is a limit for this case.
But FIFA is supposed to give them a deadline now, right?
That's why I said there is a deadline. See,
to respond.
FIFA will not give them a deadline. Do you know what FIFA will do? That deadline for the case. The deadline for the case. They know about it. If Nigeria have submitted everything and they are waiting for their opponent to submit and they are wasting time, there's something to nullify. That will be a nullification. Yeah, when that is time for FIFA to say, you know what, this is the deadline. Once that is the deadline, that is the case. Any other thing you are bringing is nothing. You want to delay the case. You see,
Yes.
right? Yeah, there is a deadline for this case. So that is why people don't forget about what people, assuming that they have submitted things they would have, let them, this case would have ended long time ago. But I think what I'm feeling is DR Congo is delaying. They are trying to play games. Submit everything they ask you to submit. If you don't want to submit it, FIFA will allow you. They will not disturb you.
Yeah.
But that is a deadline for this case. Once they pronounce it and you start there might even there might be a problem that if you start shouting, hey, FIFA do this, they will sanction you and people again for what negligence of duty. We ask you to submit something, you refuse to submit it. It becomes a problem.
So the person I spoke to said about this case, it's not really actually was worried because when I put the case in, he said the fear is that if with all this is now, Jamaica go and beat us, he said he will not come to Nigeria again.
No, if Jamaica beat us again, they will not go.
How
they will
now?
not go.
Yes.
How?
If Jamaica beat Nigeria, they will not go. They also have a case.
They will also make mistake.
That's a mistake already. If they beat us, they will not go. That's a mistake. We will also fight.
It will give them an interesting journey to a World Cup. The commentators will not stop talking about
it. Yeah, the people they are giving us, they have already victims because if the Jamaica think that if they win us, we go and bring their archive. Look at what happened.
So they will deliberately play ineligible player.
We bring those things about what that their law says. What did the player Nigerians? God have mercy. We are that is yes. In as much as that our country is not good in football, but if you are talking about intelligence, we if we want to get it done, we'll get it done.
I won't lie to you. When I saw the how they consulted on this case, that's why sometimes I just give the Sheotikos of this world, flowers. That okay, you know what, una do well. They spent money on it. I'm not like to you. They spent money on it to get this case. They spent money on it to get to this case. So, Obueri, I want to talk about DR Congo Don. I want to talk about the journalist issue. Who is sorry? Can you mute yourself, Charles?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Sorry.
You have YouTube video on.
Okay, hold on. Is that better?
Yeah, I think it should be better now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
better?
Yeah, it should be better now. Umberi, quickly.
What's good, bro? What's good, man?
What's up? What's up?
Yeah. The issue of the journalists thing, you've already, know that you have a very strong point about journalists, doing their job the right way and not adding other things to it. be the ambassador of the game and everything. So there's been an issue about you know the issue already on Bonnie. I need to explain
about oh man, this. Let me tell you this right. Let me use this. I will defend priesthood of Christ, but I will not defend the priests who are doing bad things inside the priesthood of Christ. Because the priesthood of Christ is an institution. I will defend the institution. If I'm a journalist, I will defend that journalism. But the journalists who are causing problem inside the journalism, I will expose them.
Yeah.
For example, the priest who is the governor of Benue State. Yes, he's a priest, but is he doing it right? No, I have to talk about him. But I will defend the priesthood. The people that come and be defending the journalists, not defending the journalism itself. I don't know why you're defending somebody that is causing problem in your institution. You don't do that. Expose the person that is causing problem in your institution. Because that institution is what makes you who you are. But that person is trying to destroy your own, the institution that made you who you are by the way of the way they do things. That's the reason why your CMA blocks so many people.
So I think Chris is playing it. So let me just release Chris. So Chris, any
No,
financial
I'm here.
There's a reason why Oshime blocks so many people, and some of them they started ranting. You don't come and be using Oshime's picture or Dumola Lukman telling people that you are talking with this person, you take picture and you tell them you are talking with these people and starting to collect money from the poor masses. Don't do that. And if you see them, then at them they go with all these Igalo, this, and I'm happy that tomorrow came and they talk. How can you be going and be taking and that please Eric Smith, send this thing to Eric Chill. No journalist, no content creator should meet any player during the camp. Don't go to their room. If you want to meet them outside, or you meet them when they're on vacation. Yeah, you don't have to. You are going for your own interest, and you are using it to embezzle money from the poor masses. And we have been talking about this agent of a thing, and make the people who are doing the job very well to look so stupid. There are people who are good agents. You are not an agent. You are a journalist. Why can't you focus on your work? Whatever goes around comes around. You have been doing this for a long time. Now, people are not seeing it now, and it's going down. I'm telling you, if care is not taken, this is not motivating you. Go and post something and demotivating yourself inside your Instagram. There is a red flag already at your back that you collect people money. This is pure evidence. And this is what I want. If you want to do your job, do your job. Stop going, collecting people's money.
Huh? Really?
Just mute yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So this is so bad. It's not good. And if everybody, hey, Helen, hey, I don't follow crowd. I don't care. Maybe now, if tomorrow now they not say that Kelechi they do this, I will expose him. He let him not even try it.
Which Kelechi?
FC begin to say that no, that is it now. They say like Kelechi is just collecting money. I always say, hey, Mister, don't do that. It's an eye opening. This is an awareness now. Everybody have to be careful. If you're an influencer, you have to be very careful. Don't do it. And I know that Kelechi will not do it. Yeah, he himself have to be very, very careful as well.
You don't write it. You don't write it in people's faces.
Yes, and that's why I said he himself have to be very careful. If Omar will do it, definitely nobody needs to be trusted anymore. And the NFF have to know this thing now that okay, this is what is going on. They have to be serious about it.
Okay, and you are right, but I don't know where it goes from here. Okay, I think I want to join. I don't know where the guy goes from here. You know, I won't lie to you, the guy is doing a very good job. But the problem is just that you know, this side also is what I don't understand. You know, trying to be 2-in-1 or 3-in-1 is what I do. So it's
yeah,
not only
look
three
at
and it's
this, right?
3-in-1.
Yes,
But
that's why I said if you are doing a job, you have to be careful. The
mhm.
day you will do speaking, and I'm telling you, this is just the beginning. Another people are coming up.
Mhm.
You will see it in another people. They are coming up, and I
You
hate.
know, let me just say something quickly. Sorry, I think it's already here, so I won't bring him up.
Okay.
Let me just say something quickly. Some people are hearing that they're already going and begging Mobike not to not to call them out.
Oh yes. There you go.
You know, it's when you have when your hand is not see the way the narrate his story, I make you
He's
know
sably.
Man
He's
City.
sably.
the guy narrates past very dark man, oh, you know.
I just they hear voice note. I just post it on my story. I said, hi.
People are already begging say, maybe guy because if one player, no, I won't lie to
And
you.
Smith now, nobody is coming to life now. If I put life
Eh?
if you come live on Instagram now, nobody is great to come live on Instagram anymore. I'm telling you.
I know. So
Yeah.
just hold on, Ombori. Let me just hear from Chas so I can release Chas and bring out then we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
Chas, just your thought quickly.
Okay, so about the Champions League game, Galatasaray and Juventus, to me, I watch everything. I watch the game. It's almost like Siemens players were avoiding him. I didn't understand because I'm hearing allegedly they haven't paid him his salary, and they said something that if he score more goals, he'll get more bonuses. So I don't know why they were avoiding him. But Galatasaray almost lost that match because of that, and I was angry. 1-on-1. Even the second goal that this other guy scored, I don't know his name. It was a Siemens ball. He chested it. Maybe it was not. It was offside or onside. I think it was onside. This guy just kicked the ball. I'm like, Victor. See, Victor needs to leave that club, and the only way, if he has to do very well with them in Champions League, because now people are coming to the conclusion that Victor is one of the best strikers in the world. You heard what Troy Deeney said. He said he doesn't care what anybody put what any price they put on him. He himself knows that he's the best striker, one of the best strikers in the world, and that's what we want to see. And Victor has scored 7 goals in 8 games. It could be more if they pass the ball to him, if not for injury. And I'll say this: I said the reason why he has not been, performing well in the Turkish league because he has like 9 goals. He was so fixed, he was so focused on that World Cup stuff and the Champions League. So he sometimes he doesn't even play full game, and that was how. But I'm happy. I'm happy at what happened on this thing. He scored his goal, got his man of the match. My only fear is that this Liverpool that they're playing, I hope they don't be so selfish because Juve almost won them. Juve almost won, even down to 10 players. That's how strong they were. Juve almost won them. So they need to play as a team because Liverpool has record, Champions League history. They might not be that good, but that Champions League history helps them. They are 6 times for a reason. They know how to dog it down. They have some of the best players in the world. So to me, they have to learn how to play as a team. At least they should play to at least quarterfinals. Quarterfinal. I don't see them semi. I don't think they can beat PSG or Chelsea. So, but yes, Atletico can also win They can also win Champions League because if they win Champions League and win Copa del Rey, maybe Lookman might be in the one of the runnings for African Player of the Year. So
not in being the running. It's going to be the African Player of the Year if you win Champions League, bro.
no, because look, remember World Cup might play a role.
Bro, which African player is going to do anything in the World Cup, bro? If Nigeria,
we don't know yet. We don't know.
When Nigeria qualifies, Lookman is still going to win it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Lookman, we don't know yet. We don't know, but World Cup might play a role. You know how these people think. They will say,
but my question is this: which African player you think is going to have a super World Cup that will make him get African Player of the Year? Which African player?
Who else but Caf's son, Hakimi, Caf's son. So
bro, Hakimi is not doing anything this year, bro.
Didn't you hear that? Are you not hearing that this Wally, this coach is leaving or has left? I'm hearing report he left. I'm hearing some report he's considering leaving. I'm hearing they fired him. This Wally Regakuli. They said he has left. Yeah, they say
But
he has left.
What exactly is Hakimi going to do, bro? That'll
Hakimi
make him
not
get out.
listen. Hakimi, no. Listen, Hakimi is the face of Moroccan football, just like how Victor is the face of Moroccan Nigerian football. But the difference between Hakimi and their Demola, they play different position. One is a fullback, the other one is an inside forward.
The only reason why Hakimi can win African best player of the year is if PSG win
Champions League. But they're not. I don't.
Yeah, let's just finish. Yeah.
So Smith, also about this DR Congo case. You know, I said it before. I've been seeing fake rumors. I mean, did you watch that TK podcast yesterday or today? The TK podcast, the one that came out recently. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
You saw how they were talking.
Don't mind TK. TK went on Super Sports to go and accuse Nigeria that somebody in CAF is the one giving Nigeria information and somebody in FIFA. And they are working together to smuggle Nigeria to the World Cup.
I could not believe my eyes.
If I were Nigeria, I would have sued him. Say, okay, provide.
Who's TK though?
That's South African journalist. The one that talk like.
See, once you just hear South Africa, just don't take them serious, man.
Because
I have zero respect for any South African male. I'm sorry if any South African male is on this live, bro.
The way he was talking about the case, like he's some laughable. I'm like, you're lucky you guys qualified. If not because we have a Mumu FA chairman who don't know his left or right, Mumu man, you wouldn't have been in this situation. You guys are lucky. You guys play 7 of your home game matches at your home. 7 of your matches. Come on, that is so not fair. He was like, Nigeria, they'll keep FIFA, will kick it out. I said, I think Mama Gay was there defending us, saying that's not true. For this case, I already told you this. I said, see, go just type in ESPN DR Congo Intercontinental CAF Intercontinental squad. You will see it yourself. The players that the NFL picked, almost 9 players. Even ESPN said it themselves that some of these players, England, so he stated out the nationality. I was surprised. And Wan-Bissaka played like more than 3 matches for Congo, but he's still saying his English. I was surprised. I did it myself. I did it for Nigeria. He says Ali Obasogie is Nigeria. I did it for Nigeria for Okonkwo. He says Okonkwo is still England. I did it for Congo. He said he showed me all their players. Even Tuanzebe, he's showing me Congolese. But Tuanzebe still have that. I know he still have that UK passport because he played for that youth team. So I don't know why people are saying this. And they're saying we're lying. To me, I feel like you have done your judgment. Don't just let it be. Because people are having this belief. There's a reason FIFA saw something. You cannot be holding 2 passports. It's not fair. It's not fair to the Japanese. It's not fair to the Chinese. It's not fair to the Dutch. It's not fair to Austrian. And you're saying the 2.
Thank you, Chaz. Yeah. Thank you, Chaz, for always stopping by. And I can tell you that the maximum is going to be 1 week. Everything's going to be out. Let me just wrap it up by bringing IoT on. We can all do it together. So thank you, Chaz, for your time. Thank you. Nice to see you. I know that you are not at home today. It's just still on bring IoT on. IoT is making his debut after, not his debut actually. He was on loan and came back. We didn't sell him, but we loaned him. So, so IoT, welcome. So
good evening, my people. How's everybody doing?
Yeah. So how is it going? So take it from anywhere. Take it anywhere.
Good. First of all, this DR Congo situation, I appreciate the fact that you guys still have a lot of hope and belief. I've said,
here you go again, bro.
No, it's not about
here you go again, bro. Jesus Christ, man. I don't, bro. It's 2026, man. Please.
I've removed my mind from this situation. If something does happen and they end up saying Nigeria takes DR Congo's place, hey, I'll be happy. I personally don't really think it's going to happen, but who knows? Let's see what happens. So people think I'm being a negative Nancy. Last, when the thing comes out, we'll see which way they land. I think, I was talking to somebody the other day, not like the person has any privileged information, the person just giving his own opinion as well. And it was kind of like just similar sentiment of like, look, I don't think FIFA would want to come out and say that Nigeria takes the place of DR Congo with such little time to the game. Is less than a month that the game is going to be played. I think that the longer this takes, the worse it looks if they eventually tell Nigeria to take DR Congo's place. Because, I mean, Jamaica that they're going to play against, they need to kind of know who their potential opponent is. I just think, I say Jamaica have already won. Jamaica or New Caledonia. They need to know who they are potentially going to face. And I just think it will be a bad look overall. See, I understand everybody saying the rules are the rules, but again, I guess we're alleging that they defrauded FIFA. So if we can prove that they did defraud FIFA, then FIFA would make their decision. Talking about fraud, let's go to
before you move on. See, we are doing that we flagged them. FIFA is investigating them on our behalf. That is it. So if FIFA that finds them guilty, that is it. It's not as if we just gave them a flag that this guy
go and check this thing out too. Let's see how it goes. To be honest, let's just see how it all plays out. But yes, like I said, speaking about fraud, this situation has been so funny to me. Like we talked about it on Monday. Some people came to come and attack us in the comments. Somebody sent me DM that they are going to come and pursue. You have this image. Somebody sent me DM that they are going to come and pursue legal action in Canada against me.
I thought it was a joke.
That's what the person said to message. Hey, if I don't take down my video, they will come and pursue legal action in Canada. I just did laugh.
Is it a Congolese person?
What is it?
Is it a Congolese person?
No. Talking about this whole fake events, this thing. I was just laughing. I said, shouldn't me accuse you? Did I say anything?
Is it the person that's
no, it's not the accused that sent me.
The friend to the accused
of the accused's family, apparently. That's what I'm saying, that the person I remember of his family. So the whole thing is just funny to me. Look, at the end of the day, we saw the video that was posted today by MobiK. That video is pretty damning. And, again, for me, what I said on Monday, I'll say the same thing. The silence is jarring. Okay, today, he made a few tweets today. He said, I'm a beggar, but I'm not a fraud. That was the summary of the tweets that he made today, because we heard it on video where he was begging for money, so he cannot deny being a beggar. But his claim is that he's not defrauding anybody. He's going to pursue legal action. They're going to investigate the matter. Like, see, if somebody comes today, Humble Henry, and accuses you of scamming them, is there any, I want to go and review the matter that you review? If you know you don't scam anybody, you could just come out once. Just
review the matter.
I did not do this. You don't have evidence of this. You will come out once and stop it down.
If somebody said that he's going for legal action, that person is not going anything. If I want to do it, I'll just go and do it. I don't need to come outside and say I'm going to. He's not doing anything. He's a beggar.
For me, the whole thing is just hilarious. It's a bit sad that I'm laughing about a situation that has obviously affected real people, real lives. See, in one of the DMs, said that they've already given him $10,000. He's still asking the person to
20,000. That makes our own legend Omero to come out and did.
When I was watching that video, I saw Omero's comment.
So Omero came out.
Yeah, I saw
and said something. Okay, yes.
This thing is so funny to me, because all this while I did not know that. I'm making a joke out of it, but it's like, if it's by that, I have Omero's number too. I feel when they tell people, say, I'm talking to Omero, I can help you to do one thing.
No, that is not. That is not your life.
I know, but
that is not your life.
It's just interesting to me, because so many little things that you don't really think about. You don't really think that this is an angle that somebody is going to go. But then when you see people going that angle, it's like, damn, like, this is absolutely crazy. And again, look, I'm not saying he did anything fraudulent. But what I would say is that all the evidence that we've seen so far, the voice notes that we've heard, and Omar might hear this and be upset to me. That's his problem. He has been upset to me for a long time. But one of the issues that Omar Akatuba has is that he talks too damn much.
Yeah, man.
Too damn much. And that's the reason why a lot of people are no longer close to him. I think I've said this before. Every bad thing that I know about Victor Osimhen was
Oh my God.
every bad thing I'm telling you that I've ever heard about Victor Osimhen was from Umar, especially when he was close to Umar. Because that when he was close to Victor, that time he was close to Victor. He was Victor put him on the table when it came to that Napoli information. Victor gave him that notoriety. That's really what pushed him further. And he'll come and he'll be trying to talk to me and he'll be, I have this information. Osimhen did this, Osimhen did that. I even had to go and help him beg. All those kind of stupid things. And you can imagine when you tell, and if he's telling me, we're not that close, so imagine how many people he's telling like that. And eventually people hear about these things. And that's the same thing when it comes to these kind of people that are saying you can help them. When you start talking too much, I know this guy, I know that guy. This guy is a rich man, he's my friend. This other guy is a rich man, he can do this one, blah, blah, blah. You're just trying to sweet talk people too much. And at that point, even if your intention was not to scam anybody, it starts to look like it, especially when you're not delivering on what you promised. And we're talking about, Omobike said, this thing is going on year after year after year. And then eventually becomes a situation whereby somebody is thinking, damn, I've already put in $10,000. If I stop now, what's going to happen? What that money is going to waste. So the person feels incentivized to keep helping. Again, like, this decision of you are begging, you're not asking or you're not forcing them to give you money. For me, it's so crazy because if I tell you, Smilai, I have a deal for you. This deal, Smilai, they are ready to pay you £100,000 if you do this deal. And then I'll come and meet you 2 weeks later. That ask me, I beg, if you just borrow me £100, something. You said the reason I'm saying IoT is bringing 100K for me. So if he's asking for 100, make I just give him now because he's about to do something bigger for me. And that's the thing. You're not defrauding them of that extra money. They sent it to you voluntarily. But it's psychology. When a person feels like you're going to help them and you come and start begging them for money, they will feel like they need to help you because of that thing that they're hoping to get from you at the end of the day. So for me, the whole thing is just messed up. It's just messed up. And why potentially, allegedly, why could he be doing this? I was talking to a journalist, a veteran journalist yesterday, and the guy was telling me, it's like, see, the reality of it is that freelance journalism as a Nigerian simply does not pay enough, especially when you want to live a certain kind of lifestyle, when you want to be traveling, you want to be covering games, you want to be doing all sorts of things. You see him today, he's in Spain, tomorrow he's in Lithuania, he's in Germany, he's in Paris, he's in all these places. Freelance journalism just does not pay enough, especially when you are not monetizing your content. Like, for example, Omar has a YouTube channel. His YouTube channel, maybe in a good month, maybe he generates like $50 from his YouTube channel. No, it's not, and that's not to insult him or to crack a joke. It's just simply look at it. He's not consistent on. It's not like gun football. It's not like English. Like, he's not consistent on YouTube. He's not doing live streams. He's not doing much to generate revenue off of YouTube. It's the odd video that he will post. And maybe you are making $50 from YouTube. You don't work for any company. Some other people, like maybe Colin Udo, of course, we know that Colin Udo has worked for a long time for ESPN. Somebody like Shino Okeleji worked for a long time for BBC. Just recently, he was doing AFCON coverage for Netflix. So those kinds of people, they are getting gigs that are being paid by major companies, and they're making enough money to sustain themselves, sustain their families. But if you're just saying you want to do it on your own, and you're not doing much on the monetization side, like, let's dip it. Where is he making money from? Like, if we really think about it.
Okay, let me ask you this question, right? Now, for example, you are a journalist, let me take, and you're also an agent. Maybe you know people, you know so many clubs, managers, and people, and they ask you, to bring players. What would you do?
See,
as a person? Yeah, just no. It's not. I'm not trying to. I just want people to hear. Yes. What would you do?
It's a good question because you're asking me a real life situation that I've been in. I've said it before. One of our top players, I can't name names for confidentiality reasons. The club that the person is signed for, the person has left that club now. But the person is signed for a club, And the club initially had reached out to me. It was the director, somebody from their transfer team reached out to me to try to get in touch with this person. And what did I do? I'm not an agent. Yes, I'm a businessman. Would I like to make some money on a transfer that is about to happen? Of course. I'm not going to lie to anybody that if there's a deal of 1 million now, I will not want to see my percentage. No, I would. But I'm not an agent. So what I did was, this player that you're asking about has an agent. I will connect to the agents that the person has. And my business is not to go and tell the player to pay me for bringing the club.
You have to work out with the agents.
Look, I have this club that wants your clients. Pay me finder's fee. Or
not finder 2% or 1% of the deal.
It depends on how people like to work differently. Some people will say, okay, we'll pay you finance fee. Some people will say we'll pay you percentage of the deal. Whatever you agree, you agree. And then the agent goes and does it. I have, like, you can imagine, I'm sure somebody to get it. I have people that come to my DMs and say, bro, please help me. I'm looking for a club. I'm looking to join an academy. And the reality is that in those situations, I tell them, I don't know. I'm not an agent. Look, I have agents that I talk to, that I'm connected with. Some of them are my friends, but I'm not an agent myself. So if a player comes to meet me, I always tell the players, I don't know that I can do anything for you. But again, if it's a club that comes to meet, you might have seen in the past where maybe I'll post on my page that, we have a club in Iran, or a club in somewhere is Saudi, is looking for a player, they're looking for this kind of player. Those are the instances where I got contacted by the club. And I know that one will not be say I won't go tell person bring $1,000. Let me look for a trial letter for your visa. Is when I know that a club has come, they're looking for a particular type of player. And then whenever the thing happens, who is your agent? Okay, this is your agent. Okay, no problem. Contact me. Connect me with your agent. I will discuss anything I want to discuss with your agent. Because at the end of the day, and I always tell players this, a lot of them, especially young players, even professional players, they look at their agents like their oga. You will hear them talking about that agent, they'll say, my boss, my boss. Because maybe that agent is the one that took them from Nigeria. So they feel like this guy has changed my life, in a way. He took me to a club in Europe, which is good to be appreciative. Our culture, we teach respect in our culture. But at the end of the day, you need to realize that this man is a man that is, I wouldn't say your employee because he's not on a salary, but you have a business relationship with this person. He is not your oga. And at the end of the day, if that agent is not looking out for your best interest, I know it can seem harsh that the guy that took you, agents always say there's no loyalty in football. You want to be loyal as much as possible, but if that person is not looking out for your best interest, you should always protect yourself, because at the end of the day, the agents will do what is best for them. If push comes to shove, they need to choose between you and themselves. They will choose themselves. But at least with everything that is coming to the public now, with everything that's coming to light, young players should know that if anybody ever asks you to pay money to secure any trial anywhere, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's just the reality. Especially when you have to go and crowdfund. You have to go and be asking your community to put money together. You have to start selling property to put these things together. Don't do it. That's just the reality. Don't do it. It is not worth it. It is likely a scam. That's just the truth. It's very unfortunate that a member of the media is involved in this, because obviously this will only reduce the trust that not only do people have in the media, but also the players. Imagine the next time maybe I go and talk to a player now, they're going to look at me and say, this IFC, you know what I'm saying, yourself, they're part of all this thing. And that's just human nature. Like, they'll be skeptical about anybody that comes around them again, because someone like Omero would have trusted this guy. Who know that he's using his name to be selling dreams to people. So if IoT goes and wants to talk to Omero now, if they look at IoT and say, hope say this guy now, if I become in person, hope say go to talk that kind of thing for another person. That's how they'll be thinking about it. So it's very unfortunate, man. He said he's reviewing the matter internally. I don't know how many people he has on his team.
No, man.
When they review the matter, we'll all be here on this internet. We'll be here on Donald Trump's social media to hear what he has to say. They can see. If they like, anybody that discusses it, they want to threaten the person with legal action, you have to have a case. You have to have a case. It is only one person that is accusing you or alleging that you did something. You cannot sue people for discussing the case that is in the air. It is life. People are going to talk about it when you do something. And I see. I cannot come and say he did anything or he didn't do anything. What I will say is that it looks very damning, man. It looks very damning. It looks very damning. And you know, God help him. God help him.
Good. Just a quick question before we wrap it up. Based on that conversation, do you think it's a gentleman way of asking for money?
Smith, you don't come again.
No, is he a gentleman way of asking for money? Because I look at it from both sides. He was saying, support me with this €100 for trip. If you don't ask, don't worry. I was like, is he a gentleman way of asking for money? And secondly, where does it go from here? As a Nigerian thing, said, you know what, in 2 weeks, people will forget all these things, forget about he's going to forget all these things and we're going to move on. But, it's a guy that we really actually would like, and nobody is saying anything against him here. It's just because what is in the public. And if it's an issue too, that is in the public, he will discuss it, because you've discussed Victor Osimhen openly before, where there was issues of, when they were not together, they discussed Victor Osimhen openly. He has openly come here to abuse Eric Chelle, that what does he do that somebody has done before when he won 3 games? If it's a current issue, we discuss it. But I just want to ask this question, where do you think that it goes from here?
Your question of is it a gentleman's way of asking for money? It is a very manipulative way of asking for money. Like I explained that. If somebody feels like their future depends on you, then you now come and start asking for money. It's like your employer. Imagine you go to your office tomorrow. You know that this is the person that pays your salary. Then he comes and says, "Oh, Smith, I don't know if you're just able to just lend me £500, blah, blah, blah." So that guy go sign the check where then go use pay you next month. Even if that £500 is inconvenient for you, you might just feel like, now my God, I just go and farm, that kind of thing. So the portion of power is, again, that's why they don't allow a boss to date employee in an office, because there's a power imbalance. You cannot hold my future in your hands and then now come and tell me. And you know what is even more manipulative? And I'm like, if you can help me, it's fine. But if you cannot help me,
that is my issue with that point.
It's not so fine. It's manipulative, all those things. Because at that point, the person will not want to say no. The person will just say, okay, make I just help this guy. Should be want to help me do bigger and better something. And also when you're telling the person that this money will help you fly, and if you're able to fly, you'll be able to help them with their case more by all this traveling. See me, since I've known that Omar is not a straightforward person. Now, when they wear one Balenciaga shirt for like 1 year, in all his videos now, Balenciaga shirt, that kind of person, that person is not living a luxury life. But that's a joke. But see, where does he go from here? The reality of it is that it feels like he's waiting for the tension to die down. But this Mobike, we've seen him before. If Mobike hold you for neck like this, the guy know they release the grip.
Do you know? Yeah, let him. He's supposed to be praying because another victims are coming up.
See, that's the thing. The more he stays quiet, the more people are going to be coming out and saying he did this,
now.
He did that to me. At the end of the day, he will try to still be doing his journalism, but then the reception from people will not be the same. That's the reality. To be honest, his reputation is crushed right now.
His relationship with players now, if it is 90%, is going to drop to 40%.
Yeah.
Awani is already aware of this. Let me finish up this way. Osime is aware of this. Lukman is aware of this. Uwobi, Kevin Bassett.
No, it's not even German contingent.
Okay, so all of them are aware of this. Even Murphy. Murphy was like
the issue is this. When people criticize somebody, some people will support you, some people will not support you. Is it not? That's how it works. But when I went to the comment section here, people were going there to test their testimony. Say, mine was 2018. You know, people were saying, it was 2019. It was him. You know, nobody. It's only, I think, maybe Matthew Edafe that was like trying to say, okay, you know what, this guy is not completely bad. It's just, you know, we don't hate him. I just hope I can actually bounce back from all these things. You know, the way he covered the Champions League games, it's not easy. I think I've said these things before in the past. It's not easy for somebody to come and this thing. So sport guy that came live here, and we want to wrap it up now. And we want to ask Ayoti directly, and also we can answer Chris because Chris is very busy.
I'm here, man. I have some points to say about Obasogie.
Yeah. I want to ask Ayoti this question. You know, sport guy that came here and said that he likes people to have their day in courts. I know that you are very used to the challenging cases in courts. You know, if you have not done that, at least you are somewhere around it. Do you think that Omar could have evidence to counter anything that Mobike can bring? Or even you that is taking you to court too? Do you think that they can challenge you in court?
Nobody is taking me to court. See, is it possible that he has something to counter one or two situations? Yes. But for me, the way it is going, it just seems like there's too many situations. It just seems like there are too many what's it called, accusers for him to be able to have evidence to counter every single thing. So for me, it just seems like a very, very crazy situation. It just seems like a very, very crazy situation. See, as you're talking, I was trying to find a conversation, because see, these kinds of situations, shout out to Mobike for what he's doing. He really, like, you know, he makes me feel bad in a way, because God knows I've had so many people that come to me and tell me that they got scammed, and I usually don't do investigation into their case. So now I'm feeling like I've not been helping people when I'm supposed to be helping them. But literally, I was looking on my phone now, and this is a guy from 2024. You know, I'm looking at, I don't want to show the person's number, but I'm looking at the chats on my WhatsApp, and he's sending me situation. See, essentially, I'm not going to name anybody that was accused here, but he said that it was an agent that was introduced to him by a journalist. Both of them were working in tandem. He said he first sent the person
Smith's friend.
He first sent the person 50,000 naira, you know. And they said for him to get residence permit, for him to go for trials in Europe, that he should pay 5,000 euros. Then they later told him to transfer 200 euros that same day for him to obtain NFF letter. You know, so he said once they told him that he needs to obtain the NFF letter, he sent that to them immediately. You know, they asked him for they asked him for his information, everything. Then eventually they came back to him and told him to send an extra 700 euros. You know, yeah, he said they came back to him and said he should send another 700 euros. Then the guy said that they promised him that he will get everything that he needs in 9 days. You know, and eventually he wasn't able to he wasn't able to get any information or any letter that they were supposed to send to him, you know. So 5,000 was supposed to be secure his residential permit. 700 was part of the euros. He said that, so he didn't have the 5,000. So they told him to pay 700 so that, you know, secure your spot right now, put 700 down, you know. So the guy said eventually he got scared. And then that's where he came to meet me. And I asked the guy, so which country, these residence permits that you're getting is for which country, you know, anything. He said that they never told him which country. They just told that residence permits in Europe, now waiting then tell the guy, you know. And then that's how the guy I just told him that, see, I cannot call anybody out, but from the text message, it's obvious, because the guy sends me like screenshots of their chat. And I was like, it's obvious that they are taking advantage of your desperation. You know,
Mr.
The way the guy was, the way sorry,
may you channel this to more detail.
because the way he was talking to the boy, you could see when somebody just there was no respect. If the boy messaged him to ask him, how far this, I've sent you money, what's going on? He doesn't reply. The guy, when he's ready to answer, he will answer. Then if the boy starts complaining, he will now be telling the boy like, oh, is it not me that is trying to help you? You know, all those kinds of things. A very, very complicated situation. I have 16 page conversation. He sent me the screenshots of all the receipts for all the transaction that he made. You know, I don't know if I show it now to be like I'm showing this thing because I'm not doing Mobike's job.
No, leave it. Don't worry.
This transaction receipts that is here, Access Bank.
Hey.
Anybody should screenshot that and zoom in. You'll see the name of the person that received the.
Yeah,
it's crazy. So honestly, like that's why for me, again, I'm not accusing anybody of anything. But when I saw this, it did not shock me.
So let me just take some quick comments quickly before I show everything. They say in the one person, you know, you actually was stating like what the guy that is actually what helping us is a politician. I am going to Spain, blah blah blah. You know, like I know the guy is a politician, he's very rich. You know, I was saying those type of comments. I was dropping the voice note. Spoke I said this on my case. Sorry, sir. This on my case is like it's like PDD case. You know, it's actually what the more she was silent, the more victims actually would keep popping. So he needs to say something or make restitution ASAP. For me, I think that one is the one that he has talked about, you know, just come out and talk. Not talk about Henry anything that the way our journalists and agents like to go close to footballers, they cover actually what the cover is just too much, carrying actually what to make them actually what go to their job. For me, you know, and there's one thing about footballers, getting close to footballers. I also think that you know, no matter how you see it, footballers, they're not going to be loyal to you. I just think that the moment you get close to them, you ask them for something, you know, it's going to be a big problem. But I think this question is for you, sorry. Do you think it's right to ask for money after interview?
See, it is wrong. It is wrong. See, especially if you are okay. So when I first started doing my interviews, I don't know if you remember OG Eagle Striker followers remember back in the day when I was doing my live interviews, when I interviewed all them Osimhen, everybody back in the day, 2020. You know, and it got to the point where people started messaging me like, guy, how much do I need to pay to come on your show? That's where it got to. Look, at that point, if I had said pay $200, pay $400, would it be wrong? No, it wouldn't. Because the reality of it is that even the big media companies, when Manchester United wants to do PR, they will go and meet Sky Sports, they will organize something. Sky might build them, Sky might not build them. So if you are doing PR for somebody in the form of an interview, any money, any payment is something that is discussed upfront. So the person knows, okay, by sitting with Humble Henry is charging me $300 for this interview that I'm doing. It's not that you call Humble Henry and you'll be the one that will ask him, that Humble, I beg, come and do interview with me. Humble will now say yes. After I now finish interviewing Humble, I'll now say, go do something for me, or go help me. Oh, Humble, I beg now, I need money to take my train back to my house. Humble did not beg me to come to his house. It's me that asked him that I want to do interview with him. So it is not his business how I get there or how I get back. Out of the goodness of his heart, if I tell him I don't have money for train, he might just say, okay, I'll see, take $100, go to your home. But the reality of it is that these footballers, they talk just like anybody talks. They might be public figures, or so maybe some of them, they will not say things in public, but they discuss. And when finish comes into it, the respect is totally gone. The respect is totally gone. See, I've had many different players that at various times have told me, guy, I like the work that you're doing, send me your account number. Different players, both the popular ones and the ones that are not popular. And I'll just be like, see, honestly, I don't need your money. If you want to, I always tell players, if you want to give me anything, send me a jersey. Me, personally, I just love jerseys. I have over 100 jerseys in my closet. I buy jerseys, I collect jerseys. So I always say, if you want to give me anything at all, Send me your jersey. As you can see, I have Simon, I have James, I have Wendica. It's because they sent it to me because I didn't want to collect anything from them. And I said, send me your jersey. Because at the end of the day, I don't care who is the richest Nigerian player, Igalo, Ahmed Musa. The money where they go give you no fee pass if they are generous, $500. Now, because of $500, make them come they look you less. Say, this ambulatory guy, he just if he come and do something for you now. Now money go they ask because of $500.
I go to run away from you. And if you come this way, I will close my door. I'm going out. If you are coming to my house, I'll close my door.
If you are giving me $1 million, say you won't come and look down on me. Everyone has you want to change my life. Yeah, no problem. They look down on me. But how much? A lot of these players, $500 is even being generous. Maybe it's 50K naira, 100K naira that they will send to you. Then go to come and look you say, oh, this guy, though, and then if you now mistake, God forbid, you're not gonna criticize the person in the future, they will now be looking at you that this one that I sent money to, and it will not pass maybe 50K that they give you. So all these things, like no journalist, if it is a PR job, everything is agreed beforehand. I do PR for people. I've done promotion for different players. Everything is agreed beforehand. If it's a one-time thing, we agree, you pay, I do what I need to do. If it's an ongoing thing, you sign a contract. We know, okay, we're doing this job, it's for 6 months, it's for 1 year. This is how much you're paying each month. So that there's a paper trail. Don't be saying you will come later in the future, they say, IoT came and asked you, and I'll say, no, this and this and this are the services that I was providing to you, and you got it.
Yeah.
So a lot of people need to learn this thing. So it's like, let me just say, I remember there's even a Nigerian TV station that called me. I can't forget this one. It blew my mind. A journalist from the Nigerian TV station asked me to come and be on their show. And me, I look at it that I'm still coming up in the industry. If I can be on mainstream TV in Nigeria, why not? So the guy asked me to be on his show. I said, oh, no problem. I'll come on the show. Now, 30 minutes before the program, I'm waiting in the lobby of the Zoom, waiting for them to bring me on when it's time.
And I asked you to
the guy sent me a message. He said, will I not send something to get the gears rolling? I said, get gears rolling as how? He said, no, and I need to water the flower. I said, bros, now you call me. Not be say I call me to say I won't come your show. Now you call me. You're now telling me, will I not bring something to get the gears? I said, I don't have anything for you. And that's why I did not do the show that day. So is it
a main TV station?
A main top, one of the most popular TV stations, not channels. Let people not think it's channels, because I've done channels many times. Austin Okonakpan is my guy. Channels people, they are my people. So not channels. Maybe no say channels will call me again. It's not channels. But it's one of the other like top, Nigerian TV station.
Okay, I know the TV station. But they have been calling you before now, right?
No, the thing is that each program, again, let me just even say, it's not even necessarily the TV station's fault. Because, for example, let's say Gone Football now, imagine if maybe Smithy has his own shows, Chris has his own shows, Humble Aaron has his own shows. Chris can call me on his show and he doesn't ask me for anything. But Smithy can call me on his show and tell me to pay. It's not because of the platform, it's because of the person. So this TV station that I'm actually talking about, there are some other people on that, other journalists on that station that have called me and they did not ask for anything. But it was this particular guy, this particular journalist that was asking. So it's not even a classification on the TV station, it's the journalist that
okay, the person, okay.
So it's crazy. It's crazy.
That is crazy. That's crazy. So final thoughts from Chris. I have to bring you Chris and with them before I just Chris, quickly. Final thoughts.
My own is that what's his name? Omas guy. Obasogie. I beg, don't go and spoil our World Cup this thing that we're already fighting for. Because which one is now match fixing again? Like all these guys, man, I don't even understand, sir.
I don't know why our goalkeeper keep on having this problem.
Why can't we just have a normal goalkeeper? Like just have a normal goalkeeper, like someone that we can just rely on to say, okay, when any like we can just know that okay, these are good, because like from Stanley to Maduka now, even the third choice self. Like we can just have one normal goalkeeper, like just one normal guy that can just, man, it's crazy. Because I thought when I saw that stuff like this, I was like, wait to what's going on. But anyway, Sha, I just hope that we just fix that goalkeeping department, man, because I feel like that's something that's just been going on for too long. Yeah. So I hope we can get that right and we move on with something good. And I'm excited about Fernandez.
Yeah.
I'm excited about Fernandez because, man, that guy. I think that's probably going to be the first Nigerian player that I'm sure some people wondering how this guy take with Nigeria when him like Fernandez.
Because Lagos boys now. I think it's called Emmanuel Oluwafemi Fernandez. So I think it's called the Yoruba.
I'm actually excited. And I'm not sure. There's something I want to say, yeah. Something I want to say. Kayode, see, Italy go whine you, bro. They go whine you. They go whine you because say your name they hot now. But once after that debut, when you don't play for them, finish. When they that cap you, you no go play for them again. Because now, because of the hype around his name in the PL after that game against us now, and that's throwing gimmicks and that stuff. Now, like Italians are saying they should call him up. They should call him up, and it looks like I see they're going to actually call him up. But I know that call up is going to be like Okoli. It's not they'll just cap him and then they'll not call him again. Bro, just go play for Nigeria, man. You have better chances of having a longer career with national team, actually doing well for yourself and have better rep. Or like, don't let that. I mean, like I can't tell him what to do because obviously, as a player, he has his own dreams of, who knows, maybe he has been thinking about, playing for the international team. But man, like it's just gonna be the same story again. So I hope, and I saw this guy's game against Dortmund. They brought him on like this. This guy started conceding goals. They almost like what's his name? I don't know. I watched that game against Dortmund. The way they were spinning him when he came on.
Can you hear me?
Another player again that I just hope that you playing for Italy, that you are sure that you're going to be playing for them for a long time, because even if you are doing well for your club, and they have a player in that position as Italian who play Italian, they are not going to they won't play you over him. Now in fact, they don't care about how you feel, your emotions or anything. They won't play over him. So that's just my own child. And Italy is known for producing a lot of defenders. Like they know how to produce defenders. So there's always going to be competition in that defense. So all these guys, this Kayode and Ernest, I just hope that Anyways, I don't want to say I'm not God, so I don't want to say anything. But
all right, thank you, and thank you, Grace, for your time.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. So let me just go with you, then we wrap it up. So we'll just 2 minutes, then we wrap it up.
Yes. Good evening, everyone.
So you guys you're in the same location.
Yeah, right. Not tower.
Yeah.
This Uche that I've been telling him that we're in this city together, we should meet one day. Uche is hiding.
Now winter time. I know. You see, they wear jacket.
Yeah, I will just see you inside Walmart or inside
no lost, right? Yeah. Okay. I'll start with the UEFA Champions League. Just as I've been saying before, Osimhen is bigger than Galatasaray. It's showing over and over again. You could see like there are so many plays that Osimhen was just giving them runs upon runs, and they weren't picking him out. He got frustrated. If you notice, he started doing the same thing he was doing in Mozambique, the game against Mozambique. But this time, whenever he sees the opportunity, he tries. But his mind was no longer in the game again. If you observed the way he was playing that day, that's why even the second goal that they scored, when you observed that the Barry guy just wanted to score by all means, he just left the ball. It shows that he's gradually checking out from the team. There's too much power play in that club. So I think he should be planning for his exodus from Galatasaray. Aside from that, in regards to Atletico, I think it's Atletico.
Before you leave that, sorry, before you leave
Yeah.
that topic, do you agree with that interview that he did with CBS Sport that he said his teammates did not do well?
Yeah, 100%. Even his coach said.
He should come out and say that.
His coach said the same thing.
Do you think as his teammates, he should say that?
No, he said as a team. He mentioned as a team.
He was talking about the whole team.
Yeah, the whole team. He didn't just say he complained. He said because he has played Juventus before, that you're not supposed to come out timid. Mm-hmm. He kept mentioning that his teammates were timid. So it wasn't his fault. He just said something that was very obvious. His coach said the same thing. That even when they go to the dressing room, he does not know the kind of players he's going to see because they can't celebrate that they didn't win the match. Mm-hmm. That they even though they went to the next phase, they didn't win the match. Mm-hmm. The coach said the same thing. So it was just echoing what the coach or his other teammates. And if you notice, towards the end of the match, most of the players came close to him and were telling him to calm down because they knew they really messed up that game. Yeah, so that's that. Then for Atletico, I think they will get better because of the midfielders are picking up. Barrios is going to be back. Mm-hmm. I think I heard he's going to play either maybe this week because of the game against Barcelona. Mm-hmm. And
that Barrios, that boy, Abby.
Yes, very good.
That made the boy in France, so he was part of the Olympics. Spain, Spanish team. Yeah, very humble boy. Very, very humble boy. Continue, sorry.
Then this other guy, I think is Johnny Cardoso. Mm-hmm. The Cardoso guy that scored the second goal. So with that healthy competition now, they're guaranteed to move on to the next and to the business end of the Champions League. Hopefully, Alvarez comes to party, then they will go far. Then in regards to Obasogie, this I don't know, like we've not known Tanzania to release that kind of news. So this is his first of his kind, and maybe he thought it was MPFL that anything goes. So I think
that Obasogie situation is tricky because I mean he came out and he made a statement of his own saying that he's like, yes, I played rubbish, but don't use the fact that I played rubbish to accuse me of match fixing or being a cheat. So I think it's a tricky situation because how do you actually prove match fixing? The only way to prove it is if you can show some kind of track record transaction that happened. Somebody gave him something, somebody paid something to somebody that is close to him or to himself. And unless they can prove it, I think that it's quite unfortunate that the club would come out and put that kind of statement out there because you tarnish the person.
Not only him now.
The other person wasn't being accused of match fixing. The other person was being accused of absconding from the trading and everything. And I had to translate the whole document thanks to AI. They accused that person of absconding, and then they accused Hamas of match fixing or match corruption. And it's difficult because if you now end up not finding evidence, the news of him being innocent will not fly the way the news of him being guilty. I know that there are people that are always waiting for negative news about people to come out so that they can say, you see, So it's unfortunate, I saw it, I posted it because it's news and we kind of have to report on it. But I think that it's really sad, and I hope that it is found innocent, because if we later hear that he actually received money from somewhere, it will be unfortunate, And he just came back from AFCON. They would have given him a nice, healthy AFCON bonus. So why would he now need to go to his club? And it's tricky because I was even looking after the AFCON, the few games that he first played for his club, he actually played well in like one or two of the games, So it's just like, okay, he now maybe had two bad games, and all of a sudden you say that he was match fixing. It's a tricky one, but I wish him all the best.
I don't think any of his decisions he made about match fixing. I think the club will not use only mistakes to judge him for that match fixing. Maybe there's been movements.
Maybe there are evidence they have
somewhere, Then now, because see, people make mistake. International Premier League, you see some who was pass him. Maybe he's probably, he's just coming, he's trying to defend himself. That's he will not say that he cannot say he's trying to defend himself. I think the club will probably have a stronger evidence against him. I think that's the reason why they have to put him on suspension. Because all these things, how it works now. People, it happens everywhere. Sorry, continue. We should not stop it.
Yeah. That's in regards to that about that. Then to the Omar's gate, like I said to you, Omar's gate. So I feel like there's too many evidence. Like the evidence just buckle is everywhere scattered. So and you cannot forge his voice. He has a very distinct voice. Like when you listen to those audios, you'll be like, this is
how he talks naturally.
This is classical case of gaslighting. You're gaslighting the person and you're telling him like, you really want this thing to go through. I'm just using it for this journalism job. So he just kept manipulating from what we heard. So we do not know yet until he seeks redress. Maybe he wants to take Mobike to court. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what's going to happen. Maybe he's going to sue him for defamation. But with the way it's going, I think he wants it to, from what I'm seeing, he wants it to die down. Then he can move on with his life. But the thing is, there's too many cases, there are conversations that he makes that you'll be asking yourself, like, okay, you're not supposed to speak in this tone. And now you can see why the Osimhen distancing came up. You can see why. And that's the problem with Nigerians, like, try as much as if you're helping someone or you're trying to make someone's dream come to life, do not lord it over the person and say, let me help you do this one, or I want to help you to do this one, or drop this money here. Do what you can do and let the person move forward, rather than lording it over the person or seeking for financial inducement to do what you can do easily. Yeah, so and I like that Omiro came out to just distance himself. You see, remember when Mobike told him that come out and clear your name. Mobike has been saying come out and clear your name, that you need to distance yourself. Tell us what you did with this person. He kept saying he doesn't need to, and lo and behold, Mobike went for the jugular, and now he's crying foul. So that's that about that. What other things we discussed? Oh yeah, the WAFCON. I don't know why they like treating African ladies like this, man. It's painful. It's painful, and they're the ones that can easily bring back the World Cup. Whether it's Moroccan ladies, whether it's South African, whether it's Cameroonian, whether it's Nigerian or Ghanaian ladies, they look if half of what is put into the guys is put into them, they look more likely to bring back the tournament back, and they give them more low hanging fruits. They just keep pushing it, just keep dangling it around their face. Like they're already planning for the tournament, and now we do not know whether they are going to play it.
They will not. I don't think. I think. Will they play the tournament?
The WAFCON. So I spoke to some players today to ask them about it, and they said they don't have any confirmed information, but they are also hearing that the tournament will be postponed. That's what they are also hearing. They are hearing that it will be postponed and be played in September. That's what the player told me, that's what they are hearing. But just like us, they are waiting for CAF to give them official information. Said an insider, somebody that is like works with CAF or close to CAF, is telling them that it looks like it's not going to happen until September.
So if that's the case, that means there's also a possibility that CAF AFCON won't hold next year. So with the way they're moving. So next time I come up and they'll tell you that Tanzania and Kenya can't host the next AFCON. So what do we do then?
Yeah, I've already exceeded 3 hours, but I do final question in 10 seconds. Anybody like that posted something that they did a cameraman for 5 days. Is he Aka account or that's the restart?
They did not hack the account now. They are looking for a photographer to help them do 1 or 2 things other than camera.
So what is happening with the media team of the Falcons?
Don't ask me, I don't know.
So I saw Bibieri was asked, like I don't know. That's why I said
nobody hacked her account. They need a photographer. That's what I know.
For 5 days in your own day.
Yeah, just for quick, while they're there.
So there's no media personality following them.
No, the NFF has a media officer for the Super Falcons.
But
it's just that
photographer.
I mean, exactly. It's not like the person is a photographer, and everything. So, they're just looking for something more professional.
Okay, not taking pictures with everything is white. Okay, I know.
Then one more time. Yeah, what's the name? Eric Chelle's
leaked document.
When he came out surprised and kept complaining about it. I think that was more like a smear campaign to how do I put it, like to make sure that the people start complaining about the amount they are paying him, expecting that Nigerians won't read between the lines and see that the 130K he's asking for is for him and his backroom staff. So if you notice, the first time he started flying around, those normal journalists that don't like him started coming out with like, how do you want to pay him 130? Kept complaining about the non-trivial issues rather than the ones that are actually trivial, like Chelle does not have what's the name, a projector. Yeah, but then I also heard like I stumbled on Elegbete's program, and he said that he knows that they have a contract with GAC Motors, that he's sure that Chelle has his own driver and his own official car. I don't know whether when he's gone he'll drop it back or something like that. So that's that about that issue. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say.
Oh, thank you, IoT. Thank you.
Thank you guys, man.
All right, thank you. That's actually what that for today. Thank you guys. Really actually enjoyed the program today. Shout out to those actually joining. Shout out to that supported to Super to James Obasogie, to Sport Grinder, to Aida Mola. So let me just go to work. So this Dongo. Okay, so I can't call him as a man, as a boy. He's just he's a man with many talents. Let me just put it that way. So that what about this Dongo? That one looks suspicious, but it's different. Go and watch these Obasogie's mistakes. You can be able to read between the lines. So thank you to Sport Grinder. Thank you to Ushe, Grassroots, everybody that she was supported, Aida Mola, everybody that supported, actually was give you thank you. And those actually what even like the video, I appreciate all of you too. So this Brian, you add like how many YouTube accounts? Maybe probably 5. I don't take you. I take you several times. This Brian Taiwan. You are the one you came to block every. But thank you guys for your time. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. I'm your host, Mitlai. God bless you. God bless Nigeria. And God bless Africa. Thank you.
Dance football for the love of the game.